Let's try that again. I was muted. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of Vampire Masquerade City of Thorns. Welcome. Hey, John and second class, Cobra Kai, Minimay, and Luna. How are you all doing?
Good. Tired, as you can hear.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Doggo.
I don't know what he wants to do.
Jumbo.
I don't know what he wants to do. I think he wants to get on the bed. So I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to start off...
Can we turn him? Can I be his sire?
No, you can't. Well, you can, because then he technically he becomes a ghoul and he never dies.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah. Unlay, Rocky. Unlay. Don't look at me with those sad eyes. Okay. I'm gonna be very unprofessional here, and I'm gonna ask. Let's start with Luna. Tell us about your week while I try and get the dog on the bed.
Right. So.
And if you're finished, next up is Olivia, Minimay.
Alright, so my week has been pretty boring. I've done nothing but stay in the house because Europe has been having a heat wave. It is currently 32 degrees today. And we have a yellow warning for high heat temperatures, and the humidity is about really high as well. So to go outside is like walking into a furnace.
I
So that has
heard
been
it's
my
like
week.
all over the news that Europe is like a freaking stepping into hellfire right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me put it to you this way: when our news reports on your hellfire, we know it's hot.
That's true. Yes.
When our news goes like, holy crap, it's 40 degrees in some place, we're like, oh yeah, welcome to South Africa.
That's dry weather.
Yeah, you've got it worse because of the humidity.
Yeah,
Yeah, jeez.
I don't want to go outside. And it stays that hot until 10 o'clock at night because our sun only goes down at 10 p.m.
Ouch.
Reminds me of the days of living in Cape Town.
Well, when I was living in England, it was usually like 9 o'clock. That's when the sun goes down. That was just weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's very strange. But yeah, that was my week.
Sounds entertaining. Well, my week was pretty chill, I guess, too. I think what I did a YouTube video. I did really much nothing. Our AC broke, so I didn't want to do anything because it was like 97 in the house all day. So around like over 40, 45 in the house, and it was dead. So I decided to just lay low the whole week until today when the AC's fixed. It's mine.
Wow.
So is it actually fixed or not?
It's got fixed yesterday, yeah, so it's
Okay,
back
good
to normal.
stuff.
If it wasn't fixed, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be wearing a leather jacket right now.
No,
What's that?
actually, no, the thing is, Olivia would still, like, she doesn't care. Like, I feel like I would have to endure it just for Olivia.
If you endure it for Olivia, kudos to you.
Kudos to you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And second class, how's your week been?
My week's been pretty good. I am 1,700 words, which is to say about a fifth of the way into a brand new novel. And in normally 1,500 to 2,000 words a day is considered work rate.
Mm-hmm.
So to be 1,700 in only a week is really, really impressive. So hopefully I'll be able to get this thing, cranked out pretty fast.
Yeah.
But I mean, most of what I've been doing is just being into that. I'm really excited. AEW, a wrestling organization that's new and I'm really excited about, has a free pay-per-view that's going up tonight, and I'm going to be doing commentary for that on Twitch.
Wait, a free pay-per-view?
Yes. Bleacher Report is doing the pay-per-view, but the pay-per-view is free. All you have to do is just go to Bleacher Report Live and sign up for their service, and you get access. And their service is free. Basically, you need to set up a membership, an account number. That's it. But the membership, the service is free. The show is free. Everything is free. And it's going to be 4 hours of really good wrestling tonight, which I'm really excited about.
What time is it? Your time?
The pre-show starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna be starting my show around 7, and we're just gonna like hang out and act silly for a bit. But yeah, so
Yeah, it's about
anybody
1:30
anybody
South
that's
African
up
time.
8 hours from now, that's when I'm gonna be starting.
Yeah, basically 1 hour, 1 o'clock,
Jeez,
roughly. Damn it! And I need my sleep because I've got my new streaming schedule going.
Up at 8 o'clock in the mornings now.
Yeah. Cobra Kai, how's your health?
My health is much better, as you can hear. 'Cause I am so annoyed of being sick because I was sick for episode 1, and I was actually still busy streaming for episode 1, but I missed episode 2 because I was sick and I was coughing my damn lungs out. But I'm better. You can hear, yay! I have my voice back. But yeah, my week's been productive but unproductive at the same time. A lot of just chilling, watching anime. And other times just trying to catch up on some work for college, which is starting on the 9th again. So
Oh, okay, cool. Like I said, my new time schedule is screwing me around a bit, my body. And, well, not screwing my body around a bit. I've actually been sleeping better and feeling better about myself for doing these times. Which is 8 o'clock. I almost said 8 p.m. 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. GMT +2. Which means I do get to catch a couple of the expats in South Korea when they come up from work and everything, which is quite cool. And, well, I have free time to spend with friends and family now, which is weird. It's a weird thing. Like, last week, this past Wednesday, I sat there with my family at a braai. I was like,
I don't belong here.
I was quiet almost for about 80% of the time because I didn't know what to talk about. Because I generally just yeah, I generally just stream during the time, and yeah, it was weird. Hopefully next week, Wednesday, will be a better one. Yeah. Let's do some thingies first. Shilling. If you want to support us, all donations during the stream will go to the cost. You can also support us on the City of Thorns Patreon, where we put up our after show VODs and behind the scenes info of some of the characters. And you can also help us out if you don't want to support us through that or donations or whatever. The best way you can support us is through tweeting out our tweets, or just sitting and chilling in the channel, or watching the YouTube video if you're watching it on YouTube. And then a little bit of a caveat: Vampire the Masquerade is a game about monsters. Actions and things happening in this game does not necessarily reflect the people playing those characters. They are not their characters. They're playing a character. They're acting. And yeah, so don't take it personally or whatever when someone does something really fucked up. Like knocking out a dude on top of his car when he was getting ready for some action. Well, that's not really fucked up, but they could be more fucked up things. Or maybe
It could have gone. I could have gone in another way.
Yeah.
I could have entered
We
the blood
have not yet
another
begun
way.
to be evil. Just wait.
Yeah. I mean, the worst thing we did, I think, that was Luna's character, Theodora. Yeah, with her statues.
I didn't punch anybody to death.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Let me finish my coffee first, then we can start the episode. Otherwise, this coffee is going to be cold.
Cold coffee is
I
still
miss-
coffee.
No. I've had iced coffee in South Korea, and it was literally coffee with ice in.
Oh, I hate ice. I
I
like ice, but I don't like it in drinks. Like, I don't put ice even in my own water. It's weird.
For me,
Because it dilutes it.
Not even white wine. What the hell's wrong with you?
for me,
No.
What?
for me, the big thing is, I go to a shop and I see they have iced coffee. I'm like, okay, cool, it's a coffee milkshake. That's what I thought. So I order one. I'm like, yes, coffee milkshake, motherfuckers, I'm gonna have it. and then they give me this milky
Ice.
brown thing with ice in. I'm like,
Oh no, man.
No, it's not good.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, let's start.
Wait,
get
why?
the show on the
You
road.
there's nothing wrong with not liking ice in drinks. It just. Ugh.
What's the one meme? What's the one meme I saw? When you eat ice, what craving do you have, or what's shortage? When you crave ice, what shortage do you have? And the one response was, "You've got a brandy and coke shortage."
That's legit.
A Clippies and Coke.
A Clippies and Coke, yeah.
Clippies and Coke.
But without any further ado, let's start off this episode 3 of City of Thorns. So, the camera opens up on a bunch of photos of random people tied with black string to each other. You know, like those conspiracy theorist type of things with all the photos and then strings tied. Instead of red, it's black. You hear a female voice saying, "Monsters. Monsters I do understand. But humans being monsters? I refuse to handle those situations." As the camera pans over the photos, you see a picture of a wrestling match with a string going towards a post-it note, and on this note is just a big black question mark. The voice continues further. "I guess it's easier to blame something else, something other than humans, for the faults of humans. When humans do their terrible deeds, it's always because they were Satanists, religious fanatics, they listen to metal, or even play video games. It's never the human, or should I say, it's never the monster inside that is at fault. So how does one deal with these human monsters? You get real monsters to meet up with them. And the City of Thorns logo pulses into the screen. Cobra Kai. Sean McLaughlin, I need to remember that. Sean McLaughlin. Yes. McLaughlin. You awake from your slumber. So what happened is the last thing you remember is a girl with black hair and piercing blue eyes staking you through the heart. Which is strange because normally you would actually catch them before they catch you. So that's the first thing that's strange. So the image that you have in front of you is basically a girl and both her hands on a stake into your chest, looking at you.
Woo.
Yeah. You awake from the slumber, if we can call it that, only to find yourself in a room lit by fluorescent lights. Like there's two lights. It's not well lit, but you can still see around the room if need be. In front of you, there's a man on a chair with you. Well, in front of you is a man on a chair, obviously tied with a gag in his mouth. He seems to be in his late 50s, balding, grey hair, with like I said, a gag in his mouth. On the left of him is a table with 5 framed photos of women. To the right is a smaller table with what you can surmise is tools or implements, ranging from a bone saw to scalpels of varying sizes, some scissors, a mechanical egg beater, and most of these items have rusted over. What do you do?
Well, the first thing I do is I take a look around. I want to inspect the area around me, see if it's just me and him in this room. If there's maybe not someone else in the room.
Funny thing is, this room, if you can roll me a wits and awareness check, awareness wits.
Where's my thing?
I need the music, thanks.
Awareness. Wits. Okay. Great start to the night.
Wow.
Womp womp.
Interesting.
And by interesting, he means fatal.
You don't see anything that catches your eye. There's no door.
No door, so this is like
No
a
door
sealed
that you can
basement
see.
type of thing.
Yeah, no door that you can see. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I walk up to the table on the left of him, of course,
Mm-hmm.
because now I'm intrigued. It's been a while since I've been put in the situation, and kind of getting a bit sparked, a bit urged.
Mm-hmm.
So I go over to the table, and I look at the pictures.
Yeah.
What are the pictures? What do I see?
It's pictures of women, 5 framed photos of blonde women, seemingly in their late teens to early 20s. Underneath each frame is what looks like a police file.
A police file.
Yeah.
All right. I'll pick up the police file and I start reading through it quite
Mhm.
diligently. What do I find out?
You pick up a random one. Is there a particular one you pick up?
Some of the first one.
Some of the first one. Okay, cool. So the first one's got details of what you can obviously surmise as this woman dying.
Mhm.
It contains details such as this is South Africa, so this is actually the correct way to say it. They were brutally raped and murdered. Right. Further on in the police file, you'll find a couple of snapshots or photocopies of what looks to be a diary, where it's basically it's some of the evidence they found in this guy's house. Obviously, in the beginning of the police file, there's a photo of this guy as well, that's bound and gagged, and the photocopies are that of his diaries, and strangely enough, it includes details of what he did to the woman. And if you go through each and every one of them, that's basically generally what each of them contains.
All right.
And it is literally like with your history, you've done some crazy shit. And this is getting pretty damn close to it.
All
It's
right.
not on your level of shit that you've done,
but
but you're
close
like
enough to...
you get to a point like, how the hell does he do what? Oh, easy, you do this, I don't want to go into detail because this is a
Keep it PG-13.
it's not PG-13 because we don't need to go into the details of that. Just I'm calling it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I walk over to the man.
Mm-hmm.
I put my hand on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And I do a circle around him.
He's just sitting there going, but yeah,
Shut
you
up.
just he's gagged, so you
do not make a single noise from here on out. I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, and you're gonna give me a couple of answers. And if I don't like those answers, I reach over to the table on his on the right, and I pick up a scalpel, and I start looking at it, take it, clean it with my shirt. Well, this isn't coming off. That's fine. It's still sharp enough. If I don't like those answers, well, I'm pretty sure you can guess what's gonna happen next. Understood? Good. True or false? These files. Did you do all this? Shake yes or no.
And you see he tries to like glance over his shoulder.
And I
Towards
try
the
and I
table.
look in the direction that he glanced. Do I see
He's looking
anything?
towards the table.
Is he looking towards the
He's
table?
trying to get towards the table. It's not a swivelly chair, so he can't turn himself
okay.
around. It's like a
So I
normal
pick
shitty
up-
chair. Yeah.
Pick up one of the files and one of the pictures and I show it to him.
You see a small smile on his face, like a... It's either of glee, or he's remembering something good, but he doesn't say anything.
Well, I immediately throw the file to the floor on the left of me, break the photo frame in my right hand and throw it to the ground, and I grab him on the chest. So it was you. All right. Now this is gonna be fun. I've kind of understand what you did to those girls. But you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna do exactly the same. We're gonna make it a little bit more interesting. You just sit tight. So I go over and pick up the scalpel again.
He's distraught.
And I take the scalpel. And I slowly start to push it underneath one of his fingernails. Further and further and further. To the point where I push it up and I take it off.
A pained scream comes from his gagged mouth as you're doing it, and it sounds like the moment you do that final action, it's almost as if he's coughing because of the pain.
I reach around, I take out the gag, and I ask him, I know you're not the only one who does these things. You're gonna give me the names and addresses or any other information of anybody else that you know who does anything similar to what you've done right now.
And between sobs, he's like, "No, no more, no more. No, I'll tell you anything."
Just the information, or otherwise we carry on. And this is only the start. Did you know that the human body has 206 bones? I can double that number.
Roll me a wits and awareness, please.
Wits and awareness.
Yeah. What cool music to listen to while this scene is happening. There's something written on the gag that you pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I inspect the gag and I unfold it. Can I see what's written on it?
It's basically, he lives or dies, your choice.
My choice.
You've got 2 hours.
Well, now that's not a lot of time to work with. That's quite disappointing. And I throw the gag away.
Mm-hmm.
And I pick up the scissors.
Oh God. Yeah.
And I open them up. And I see. I do a little snip snip. And I put it right here. Right on this little nippy here on his nose.
Oh yeah.
And I ask him, names? And I start slowly pushing harder and harder on
He's
that
moving,
nippy.
so the blades are cutting a little bit in. Like he's trying to move away or everything, and the moment he realizes it's a bit futile, he's like, no others. No others. I promise, I'm telling you, no others. As God is my witness, no others.
God? You think he's gonna save you? You're so cute. And I snip it.
Okay, so just a quick question. Should we continue with this for the rest of the cast, or are you okay with
Okay.
us continuing further on?
I'm good.
I just need to confirm this.
should actually ask the chat as well. Just to make sure this doesn't play on anybody's emotions.
Yeah, just I don't want to, but we're gonna continue on if you guys have no issue with it. Chat, if you feel uncomfortable, you can leave and come back in about 20 minutes.
Sounds about right.
So just to let you know, like, if you feel uncomfortable about this, then you can leave. And you snip him, and he screams. And he screams. It's... You know that in your previous... What do you call it? Your previous experience... Your previous experiences... That even in a room this size, there would be some sort of echo or something.
There's no echo.
But there's no echo. It's like, oh, well, there's a lot less echo than you're used to.
Oh, that's very weird.
Yeah, it's as if this room was sound insulated, not soundproofed, but sound insulated, keeping the sound inside. Sound insulation occurred in this room.
So I go up and I very politely ask him, so, how did you end up in this room?
Just a quick
Same as
question.
me?
Just a quick question. What's your hunger at?
My hunger's at 2.
At 2.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly check something here quickly. So you ask him, just repeat your question.
How did you get into this room? Did you just miraculously wake up like I did, or do you remember how you got here?
Through the blood, a little bit of blood trickling down his nose. Well, and him spitting out some of the blood. He's like, I've been here for a long time. Just let me go, man. I promise I'll never do any of this again. Just let me go, man. Just please. I'll fucking I don't know. I'll go live alone in the desert somewhere. Just fucking let me.
It's way too late for you to atone for anything that you've done in the past. I put my hands on his arms where he's tied down, and I start squeezing to see if I can break his forearms.
Oh, roll me a strength. I say that would be strength and brawl.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, roll me a
So roll
strength and it's either strength and brawl or strength and melee. Make it brawl is to punch. Melee. Well, let's do strength and brawl. It seems the more
Strength and brawl. Okay,
Yeah.
brawl strength. Oh.
You snap it like a fucking twig.
Oh.
You snap it like a fucking twig. And you hear that crack. But that crack, you hear the crack emanating, and it's only as if the crack literally stops at your ears and his ears. And then there's all... And he starts screaming, and he starts wiggling his arm. He's in pain. Is this the same arm you took the fingernail off of?
No, both arms.
Oh, you're doing both arms?
I'm doing both arms.
Holy crap, yeah, he is in pain, and his arms are limp like, you know, the whole rubber thing, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
And blood starts, like, forming under the skin and is getting blue and bruised, and a little bit of swelling occurs. And he is in pain. He is in pain. What I need to do is I need to just check something here.
I'm gonna lose so much humanity for this.
Funnily enough, he doesn't lose consciousness.
Oh wow!
He's like on the verge of blacking out. I mean, he's still getting strong. Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, he's still going strong. Not going strong, but he's in pain. He's screaming, and he's starting to like almost speak nonsensical
Just gibberish, right?
gibberish. Yeah.
Okay. What to do? What to do? Are there any pliers on the table?
Yeah, there's a couple of pliers.
Okay. Now this next one's gonna get a little bit bad, so warning, straight off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So I take the pliers, take the scalpel, I cut open his pants. You know exactly where.
Yeah.
You know the way this is going.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to go into detail. You cut something off. Or open. Oh.
I just open up just to get a little bit more access to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
I take it and I place it on one of them. Without any hesitation, I squeeze. And I'm hoping to crush it.
Okay, from that he passes out.
Okay.
From that pain he passes out. And
now,
the words on the cloth on the gag that you removed still echoes a little bit in your mind. Your choice.
I am pretty hungry. Since he's technically asleep, I'm not breaking any rules here, am I?
Are you
I
one of
think
those?
let's eat.
Yeah, are you one of those? Are you gonna drink him dry?
Yes, I'm gonna drink him dry.
You're gonna drink him dry. Okay. You slate all your hunger, and you have a stain on your humanity.
It's just one, it's fine.
Yeah, you definitely have a stain on your humanity. And the four other, as you drink and you finish that drink, the four other photos in their frames looks at you, and even though you know, like, you've avenged them somehow, it still doesn't feel like enough.
I don't feel satiated.
You don't feel you've tapped into something tonight that you might need to go and explore. You know, you've awoken something again that the last time you've experienced this was what, 6 months ago? 6 months,
Something
a year ago,
about there.
something around there.
Okay. Alright, now that that's out of the way, I go through the process of clicking my neck and my fingers, taking the tools, cleaning it off of his shirts, putting them back where they belong, nice and neatly. And I start walking around the room. I try to go to one of the walls.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this because you're specifically telling me where you're walking. In the corner, you actually see a tiny camera. Like a mini version of that camera following you around. You know the typical CCTV cameras?
Yeah.
Following you around.
Okay. So I walk up to the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked them, are you happy now? I've made my choice. I've got places I need to be. Come in here or let me out. One of the two.
The camera fades and opens up on John. Standing in a field. One would say it's a farm. It's part of a farmhouse. You know, part of a farm somewhere just outside of Bloom. It's definitely on the outskirts of Bloom. You've gotten here, obviously you know. Look, and you're looking at a concrete block or a structure with a singular light shining down on the one side of what you would surmise to be the front part of this block or the porch area of this block, if this structure was a house. It's about 8 o'clock at night. 9 o'clock at night.
Alright.
And with the wit's awareness, you might hear something. Might.
Well, let's find out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you hear somewhere in the distance someone screaming in a lot of pain. But I'm talking like it sounds like it's with your vampire hearing, your kindred hearing, you would surmise it to be about a kilometer or so away. Definitely a man.
Okay.
Screaming in pain. If you want to do something particular around the structure or something, just let me know.
Well, I'm trying to look at the thing that you sent me last night. Give me a second. I need to find it. So this is where I was told to go, right?
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm just gonna start walking up casually to the block and inspect it.
Inspect it. The section of the block, the concrete structure, whatever, where the light is shining, you would think that this is probably like a hidden door of some sort.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, why is there a concrete block with a light shining out?
Right.
You know, it makes sense that there's either a door here, a trap door, or something. Because why would one have a structure in the middle of a field or somewhere out in the field?
Why make something this concealed and then demonstrate that it's there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, so we're gonna try to figure out if we can, find the way in.
Find a way in. Okay, cool. Can you roll me a intelligence investigation, perhaps?
Investigation. Alright.
Yes, investigation.
Not as good,
No,
but not failed.
You didn't fail. You see the hairline cracks that would make out a door. If you were to take a piece of chalk and draw on these cracks, you would see, okay, this is a door.
Alright, so do I see any ways to pop the door open from the outside?
Not with that investigation, unfortunately. I've seen your awareness wits, and you won't be able to see it. Let's see if there's another way that we can figure it out.
Can I use my pocket knife to try to wedge under the door? Like, if it's not locked, it should move a little bit, kind of thing?
Yeah. Okay, you do. You wedge your pocket knife underneath what you would assume would be the crack of this door.
Okay.
And you wedge it in, and at some point you hit something solid. Sounds like metal.
Okay.
Yeah. So if
I get the blade to turn, like if I try to turn the blade, does that get the crack to open up at all?
No. It digs a little bit into the concrete, and just before it snaps, you stop. You know, you get to that point where, like, shit, if I turn this more, it's gonna snap. So you could either snap it off or just leave it.
No, I'll just back it out. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the power source for the light?
The power source for the light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the cabling goes around on the other side and to a pole, and from the pole goes down into the ground.
How far are we from anything important? Like, how far away are we removed from anywhere where anyone could actually hear sound?
Well, you would by your estimates you're about 10 kilometers away from any buildings. The way you came, 10 kilometers away from any buildings or farms or anything.
All right. Well, in that case, me and 1 rank of Potent says that door is opened.
You and 1 rank of Potence.
Yeah. We're just going to do this the brute force way.
Okay, let's see here. I just need to confirm.
Because I'm not particularly happy with the owners of the building at the moment anyway, so I don't mind damaging it.
Okay, let me just... I just need to confirm something quickly. 1 rank of Potence.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna start punching the door, I take it.
I'm pretty much just going to... I'm going to rest my fingertips on the concrete, and then I'm going to lean my weight and my strength into my thumbs until my thumbs indent into the steel. And then I'm going to use my thumbs as a latch to basically peel it back like an orange.
Okay, so what happens first? What happens first? Is you do that, you break off a layer of concrete, the outer layer of concrete, and you hit the steel. So you were basically like, and you break it off. Okay? There's steel in front of you. You're going to try and punch the steel till it bends and then try and pull it over? Or
Sure.
You're trying to just bend it over and trying to get through to the other side.
Yeah. I'm just trying to, peel the door back.
As you...
Steel is malleable.
Yeah. As you finished licking off and cleaning off all the equipment, you hear a rumbling. And on the one side, there's a little bit of a tremor going on. You hear sort of a hissing sound. And then the hissing abruptly stops. And the door... part of the wall breaks open. And
So
the
there's
moment...
kind of a bit more natural light coming in from the outside now.
Natural darkness, yeah.
Natural, right.
And the moment the concrete hits the floor, the lights goes out.
Oh.
The light outside is also out there, John. It's 8 o'clock dark, which is not really that dark in South Africa.
Yeah.
You continue on breaking the door, I take it.
Yep.
Eventually he gets through.
Just kind of peel it out of the way a little bit.
Yeah. You see like a biggish hand coming in and peeling stuff away, and like the steel is bent over to the one side and you're just knocking out the concrete.
Ah,
Yeah, so you eventually just see chunks of concrete fall to the floor. And eventually you... what do you do as this concrete falls to the floor?
well, I mean, considering that I don't know what the hell's going on, I kind of like, take a step back a little bit, kind of put myself close enough to the wall, but not straight up against it, so that I can outmaneuver whatever is trying to get at whatever's trying to get through the door. And I sit there and I'm waiting. I'm like rearing up for a fight, want to see what's on the other side of this door.
Are you hungry at all, John?
No.
I saw that hunger. That you have got no hunger.
Yup. I fix my problems. I smart.
Yeah, I smart. Okay. Smell of blood hits you.
Okay.
Yeah, as you're breaking this door open. Your vampire sight immediately goes to the body on the floor.
Okay.
Balding man. From this angle, you can see that the tip of his nose is missing, and his arms are bent out of shape, and he's got a. Well, his pants are strategically cut, and there's
Meh.
also a bit of blood there. And if you roll me a wits and awareness, and Sean, could you roll me your? Let me just get to your sheet there, and I can tell you exactly what you need to roll.
Alright.
Wits and awareness versus.
1 success on a witness.
Okay. Oh, are you standing perfectly still, Sean?
I'm not standing perfectly still. I'm kind of like bobbing up and down just
Mhm.
to get into the motion of rearing to get out of the way of anything.
Okay, cool. You see a guy bobbing up and down, ready to attack. You see a kid ready to attack.
In the shadow, can I recognize who it is?
His silhouette would be recognizable enough, I think. He's got long hair. So you see someone of kid size with long hair?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, are you just about through here, or do you need me to give you some more time?
What? Who's there? Why does that voice sound familiar?
You
Your
reckon-
Uber driver.
You recognize.
Are we leaving?
Oh, hey, John. I'm not 100% done yet. I just need to quickly make a quick modification just to make sure that they don't see, you know. And I go and take the scalpel and I cut out a full part of the.
Oh no! You know how to do that. You just lick the wound close. That's essentially what you
They
do.
can
You
feel
literally bite them and lick the wound.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, I guess we can get out of here.
All right.
Okay, so as you leave to exit, I'm gonna give roll me a wits and awareness there, both of you. I need a combined roll. See if you both can hear it.
1 success on a witness.
Okay.
God damn it, 1 success. It's
You
horrible.
hear ticking, both of you.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god. John, move. And I grab him.
Oh, I'm moving.
You get to about 200 meters away from the house, from the block, and it goes boom. Well, as much as concrete can go boom, you hear doom. That's basically it. And you look around, there's smoke protruding from the building.
That is most definitely not the way to get a security deposit back.
That wasn't my fault. I swear.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about paying for the door. So we have a problem because
no problem.
not only do I not know how you got in there,
Neither do I.
I don't know how I got told that you were in there, and I don't know who knew that I would be interested in the fact that you were in there. So we have a problem.
It seems we do.
Because I don't know how many people know you're in this country. I don't know how many people know that I'm in this country.
But that
And
number is
those
going to
Venn
go up pretty
diagrams
quickly
really shouldn't
considering.
overlap at all.
No, they really should not. Nobody should know that I'm in this country at all except for you guys.
Right. I hand him the letter. Do you recognize this handwriting? I'm going to assume the answer is going to be no, but, we might get lucky.
What
Yeah.
letter is this?
And I take the letter from him.
I think it's a text. You give him a phone. Your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so then it just came from a number that probably is not showing.
You could do some investigation into this, but you know that with your past dealings, you know that this is probably sent from a burner phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so never mind that then.
Well, I gotta say one thing's for sure. We need to get the fuck out of here right now.
Yeah.
The message is basically, what the message, do you give him the message? You show him the text?
Yeah, it's just a notice on my phone that says wait for Sean, has the address listed down. If he can't get the job done, finish it. And Jack will get 40k rand.
I can't get the job done. I don't even know how the hell I ended up there. But who the hell told you where I am?
You feel
And
on your
that's
chest?
why we have a problem.
You
Because
feel
someone got you somewhere you didn't want to go, got you there concealed during the day, sent me a message about it to finish the job, that they got someone else there with you, while knowing that I'm in the country, while knowing that you're in the country, while knowing that I know you, and finding my phone that only 7 people have access to.
Well, I guess we can push that number up to 8. We need to do something about this ASAP.
As you're
Yeah.
talking about it, your hand reaches for your chest and you feel a slight indentation in your chest. And
Which
as
one of
you,
us?
Yeah.
Sean, yeah. And you're like, oh yeah. You've been staked. You don't know how long ago this was?
Wait, so that wasn't... That... Oh, God. Okay, something is definitely not right here. We need to get to Kyle. He's the one with the most contacts in this place.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I'm just going to call Kyle, because I have... Actually, no, I would know exactly where I am. I managed to get here.
Yeah, you basically took a sprint. The moment you got that
Yeah.
message, you're like, fuck it! They gave you a Google map link, you're like,
Alright.
okay, cool, run with the phone.
Do you feel like you can move fast, or should we call for backup?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll do
Alright,
like this little
let's go.
stretch and everything.
Okay, as you're running, we get to our other 2 vampires.
Yay!
Just to catch up, the event has finished. Right?
Oh,
You're
man, I missed
alone?
the event.
Theodora, you're alone in the place. Deathly quiet. Are you gonna retire for the night?
I think so. It has been quite a productive and busy night.
You're what, 100,000 rands richer?
Yep,
Thanks
I'm
to the
pretty happy.
yeah,
She's
thanks to the
loaded
shenanigans.
right now.
Thanks to the shenanigans
Hey,
of
It's a
Olivia.
good night if you can get it.
Yeah. And Olivia, you disappeared. Right,
I'm
like
just outside. Yeah,
just-
I'm outside the shop.
yeah.
Like I just left while everyone was like saying bye and stuff. Said I want to be a part of,
Mhm.
the hippie hugs.
Are you
um,
wearing your jacket again, or are you still sexy?
Oh, I put the jacket on as soon as that thing was done.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm standing outside. Everyone's gone, right? Is everyone at the party?
Yeah, everyone's left.
Yeah.
Okay. I go back into the store. Theo! Theo! Theo!
The silence is only
Yeah.
broken by her voice echoing.
Theo! 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 Theo!
Oh my god, what?
Sorry, dog. Sorry, my dog came. um,
Jason! Jason!
ugh, So I'm gonna go do stuff, but I kind of need that amulet. Where did you stash it?
That amulet I gave to Kyle, and Kyle has put it in a safe place. So if you're gonna need it, you're gonna have to contact Kyle.
Oh, you could contact him. Hey,
No,
hey,
no,
it's
you've done enough
quiet.
damage. No.
Girl, you got all the money in the world, and you can't go have a little fun with it.
Yes, I have all the money in the world, and I'm quite happy with all my money in the world. And I'll just sit there and
Well, I'm gonna head out. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll call Carl, and I reach in and grab like a little bit of the cash, and so cover the dress, and don't wait up. And I walk out.
Roll me a D100 there, Olivia.
This is how much cash she gets away with.
So it's 4 says roll D100, right? R100.
Yeah.
100. 76.
You took a couple of notes. You're sitting on 760 rand roughly.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I still have the 100 from the last time I stole. I didn't steal. Actually, you paid me. So I have
Stole.
No, you paid me.
Stole.
You conned
Definitely
me.
stole.
So I have 860. Cool.
So let me just to put it into context for everybody. This is me doing bad math. That's about $76. Well, 60 odd dollars.
Yeah.
Don't do the math
yeah.
for me. It's somewhere there. Yeah.
Don't correct him.
Yeah.
You do it
Okay,
yourself.
cool. Where do you go
So
to
yeah,
now?
so I start walking out. I reach in and grab the phone because dresses don't have fucking pockets.
No, they don't.
And I type Carl's number and I call Carl.
He doesn't pick up.
Damn, not like him to miss
Last
a booty
time
call.
you saw him, he was with.
Or the Baron. Damn, I don't want to go there. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the Baroness, aren't I?
What you know of Vampire Society, you can't really go uninvited.
You're really fucking me over right now. You had a plan. Okay, well, I guess. Shit.
If you let me put it to you this way, you will eventually be able to contact him.
Should I wait until the next night?
No, eventually, in the sense of you maybe like, if you keep on trying to contact them, 20 to 30 minutes pass.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
eventually
Well,
pick
then
it
I'll
up, yeah.
start walking towards the car, the university, while giving
Mhm.
him time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I go up to Cigar. Do I make it there, or do you want to jump somewhere else?
Zakar, the university will take you about, if you're just gonna walk at human speed, it'll take you about 30 odd minutes to get
Okay,
there.
so yeah. I'll walk.
Yeah. Nothing much happens in this part of the town. It is basically, this part of the town isn't dedicated to the nightlife. You moved away from that part of the town, so you're basically heading towards the university. Funnily enough, I know you just recently arrived in Bloom. Okay, so you won't know that. But strangely enough, around the university, there's no real bars or pubs or anything.
It's definitely not like.
There's a
That's
Spur
fine.
Steak Ranch, but that's it. But you get to the
Maybe
university.
fries.
Sorry?
So, while I'm walking up the stairs towards the library, try call
Mm.
Carl one more time.
Mm-hmm. He picks up. Hey.
My lord, boy, you're supposed to answer the first time I call.
Hey. I had to make a choice. You or the Baroness? I mean,
Yeah, me.
I was with the
Me.
Baroness at the time, so choice was basically made for me.
Me. She's so distracted with the toys anyway. I'm sure you could have turned around while she had like their tongues down her throat and other objects up other. Oh my god.
Yeah, but there's
Okay,
things. Anyway, yes. How can I help you?
I need that amulet.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? What amulet? What amulet?
You serious?
You need that amulet. That amulet
I
can
need-
refer to a couple of amulets.
How many amulets are you holding, boy?
Well, describe the amulet.
It's like this.
It's amulet-shaped.
It's amulet shaped. Theo gave it to you at the party. It's like purple, some like.
Oh, the one
crystals.
Theo gave me last night.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to get it?
Yes. Can you bring it to me at the library?
That'll be 400 rand.
What?
Or you can go to the shop that I sold it to.
You sold a necklace that Theo gave you to keep safe.
Yeah, that shop is the only place where it'll be safe, so I sold it back to them.
So you gave a potentially warded necklace to humans.
Yeah.
Carl. God damn it, Carl! I hang up. I call him back.
Oh.
This is goddammit, Kyle.
Nice.
Oh god, Carl. Get me the necklace and I'll pay you when you get to the library.
Okay, I'll go and buy it back from Granny. And he puts the phone down.
Wait. My lord, how did that man survive so long? Okay, Granny Laura, Scar. Granny Laura, Scar. Granny Laura, Scar. Old fucking hag. Useful person. Scar. So I walk up to the library.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to find Scar between the books.
Do you know, have you watched iZombie?
No.
Is that the one where the zombie falls in love with the human girl and then he becomes human again?
No. Is it iZombie? It's the one where the girl becomes a zombie and she eats brains and she becomes a
A zombie.
Yeah, she's a zombie, but she becomes like a what do you call it? An assistant to a mortician or to a guy working in a morgue.
Nah, I haven't seen that.
Oh, that Netflix show where she's like blonde. That girl.
What, Santa
Yeah.
Clarita's Diet?
Not Santa
No,
Clarita
that's
Diet.
another thing.
That's
I
another
I
one.
know. I haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about. I saw the trailer.
Yeah, so you see a girl in white hair, very, very pale,
Ooh.
green eyes, bob hair. As you walk up to the library, she looks at you and she's like, and she pulls out a gun and she's like, all right, can I help you?
Yeah, you can take the gun off me. I'm here to seize the car.
Does he know you're
Does-
coming?
He will when I speak to him.
Have you made an appointment?
Do I really need one?
Well, Zakar doesn't like to be disturbed in general.
In general, okay. This is kind of important.
Okay, just stay there.
I
She
think-
keeps the gun on you.
Of course it does.
Takes
I
out her
even take a
phone.
step closer to the gun just to like taunt her.
Mm-hmm. The moment you take a step closer, her eyes have this red shimmer go across them.
Nice.
And she looks at you and she's like, points away with the gun. Yeah, take a step back. And she speaks to someone on the phone and she's like, yeah, someone is here to see you. And she's like, name?
Emery.
Don't bullshit me. Name?
Olivia.
Emery or Olivia is here to see you. And after a while, she's like, okay, cool, you can go past. She puts the gun away. And,
By the way, you should turn the safety off next time. It kind of makes it a little more deadly.
as you walk through
Oh,
the
boy.
door, this cold feeling washes over you.
The hell? So I keep walking. Do I see the car?
Eventually you get to Sukar. He is in the religion/occult section of the library, which is funny because, you know, the university doesn't really... They focus on the religion section. He's like gotten a little occult section there. And he's paging through a couple of tomes and books and whatever. A couple of books, basically.
Hey, Zakal.
Hey, Olivia.
So, what you doing? Trying to re-find a religion? Find the Holy Ghost? Save your soul?
He looks at the book. He looks at you. Closes the book. Puts it to his side. And he's like, I'm making 2-minute noodles.
Clearly, I can see that. Anyway, I got some questions. So, Kyle kind of screwed me over, so I can't answer that one just yet. But I was wondering, do you know who Granny Laura is?
Yeah. She's the old hag with that craft store.
I knew she was a fucking hag. Sorry. Just like, you know, when you got a feeling, you got a feeling. Okay. So, hag, witch hag? Or crazy cootie hag?
And he looks at you and he's like, what do you think?
Well, besides the fact that I think she's a fucking hag and a bitch, I would say witch.
She's been called... Hashtag not all hags.
Not hags.
Sorry about that. He looks at you and he's like, she's been called worse.
That's a compliment. So is she a witch we need to worry about, or because we both know witches, they don't tend to do things without wanting to help themselves. And she's been making a lot of deals with some very high up people.
Okay, so how do I put it in words that you will understand?
Okay, insulting the American intelligence. I get it.
She is there. How do I put this? A certain section of a country. Like there's, in South Africa, for example, there's 4 of her kind.
So she's rare.
In America, there's about 20 of her kind. Maybe even more. 20 of her kind that we know. Her purpose...
What is her kind?
Sorry?
What kind is she?
Well,
Hold straight tongue.
hag.
Azaka.
She's a hag. But it's she's a necessary hag.
So she's here for good reason? We can trust her?
Define good.
Well,
Define
one that
trust.
doesn't... Well, let's just say there's people in this town I want to protect, and I need to know that they're going to be safe when I'm not around.
She's here for both good and bad reasons.
Well, what are the bad?
Cross her and find out.
Don't
Seems
tempt
legit.
me. What about the red string she puts up? What is the ward for?
He needs to roll to figure that out. Give me a few. What was his? I remember this because I remember, like, I think it was 6. Let's keep it at 6. Okay, so it's 9. He's gonna re-roll.
Come on,
like
use your noggin.
Just like picturing him actually sitting there with the
Like
book and
sitting
the
there
dice.
thinking. Like,
Mhm.
oh my god, it's like, oh, come on. Think.
Okay, on 3 successes. He spent a willpower to figure this out, by the way. He's like, those are basically, they are wards, or her interpretation of
No
it.
shit.
And
But
it
what
keeps...
are they warding?
It's more of a warning. And
Yeah.
in her specific case, in that specific one, it is to let her know when someone either enters or leaves.
Is that someone?
Someone of our kind.
Kindred. Another question. When I came in, it was a little cold.
Yeah, you'll feel the same way when you get out again.
What is that? Another ward?
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Like
make
if
it
you
maybe
came
a little
in, if you
warmer?
came in with ill intent, you would have probably taken some damage.
So you have a good touch with rituals then?
Of course. I am like you.
So, if I was to ask you to brew me some Truth of Blood,
This is not me looking up what the hell you're talking about. Truth
I'll just
of
hold so it's like still staying.
Truth of Blood. What level is that?
It's a level 2 ritual, I think.
No,
Yep.
there's Extinguish Vita on level 2. Let me just quickly see here.
274. No, it closed.
Womp womp.
Control 5.
Is it a ward though? It might be a ward.
270.
Sorry, it might be a
It's-
ward.
it's a
Ritual.
ritual.
It's a ritual. Sorry, I'm
Yeah, that's
looking at.
what. Yeah,
It's level
blood,
what?
it's not blood. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's not level 1. It's level 2. Truth of Blood's level 2. Because I can't do it. That's why I was asking him. I mean, I can't do any of it.
Yes.
Level 2.
Yeah,
So he can.
he can.
So
It's like, yeah,
if you-
I can do that. Who do you want the truth from?
few people. How many can I get? Because this is going back home. I kind of want to find out if he really does want me for me. I'm joking, by the way. So I want to talk to Granny Laura, but make her more, you know, applicable to my questions.
No one touches Granny Laura.
Well, I understand why. She does not look really want. You don't really want to touch her, but I can't. I don't know. I just get this bad feeling about her. I've had this feeling before. I can't trust her.
Let me put it to you this way. She keeps everything in balance.
What imbalance?
Everything that happens in, and it looks like in her area.
So without the granny, shit goes down in bloom.
Equal amounts of shit and equal amounts of good. It's not...
She has a son, doesn't she?
Oh yes, grandson.
Grandson.
Her
Does
little
he go to the
Jason, Jason Jr.?
Jason Jr. Does he go to the university?
He's still in school.
Oh, high school?
Yep.
Oh god. How old is he?
17?
Ugh! Making this harder than it needs to be, Zakar. Okay, well, give me one of those truth things. I'm gonna see if I can get anything out the grandson then.
I'll need a pint of blood from the subject which you want the truth from.
I think I can get it. Okay, one last thing. Where the fuck is Carl? Pull away, call Carl again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Amulet?
Yeah, I'm on my way to get it.
You haven't gotten it yet.
No.
Okay, well, it looks like I'll be staying at the library for the night. Worst fear come true, and this is hell. So, I will see you in a bit, right?
Do you want me to drop it off at the library?
Yeah, I need it at the library, because I don't want to leave again, because I'm pretty sure the girl downstairs wants to shoot me.
Oh, Delphine. Nah, she's cool. She's just a little bit overprotective of Sakar.
Clearly, is she a, ghoul?
Not at liberty to say. How close are you to Zakar? Are you walking away while speaking on the phone?
Yeah, I'm like walking away to other aisles, like walking up different sections.
Ah.
Hmm.
Let's just quickly do this.
I'm worried.
Okay, continue, yeah.
Car screaming from somewhere. It's like, hey, shut the fuck up!
Okay,
I'm not at liberty to say. That's what he says.
Well, everyone seems to keep their secrets.
Hey,
Okay, well,
Granny!
yeah.
Hello, dearie! You hear in the background.
Carl, I'll talk to you later.
Right.
Okay, so I get a little low and I slowly move towards the sound. Staying hidden though.
No, you heard it over the phone. Sorry, you heard it over the phone.
Oh, I thought he
Yeah.
meant like in the line. I was like, oh, what the heck?
In the background, you hear it like when he's speaking. Yeah, like, hey, Granny! Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, well, I guess I hanged up on him. Oh, well. Oh, hag voice. Okay, so I guess while I'm waiting for Carl, I still have the Herc. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Herc vial still. And now that I've educated myself, I'm going to use Bloodwalk on it to see if I can get more information on it. He's like, what the fuck's that now? Suffer regrets telling me I can get this stuff.
Uh-huh.
What does this do?
It's kind of just like the blood investigation, but a little more detailed. Especially if I get a critical roll, I think I can find out who the subject is and its sire and any blood things.
That's pretty, but that's overpowered.
Okay, that is a little bit overpowered, but we will allow it. Before you take out the vial, and you need a silver cup filled with blood from the subject. 1 rouse check's worth. You need a silver cup. You don't have a silver cup somewhere on your dress, do you? I mean, aside from the cup. I mean, sorry.
Mary,
Well, like,
years off.
Lucky for... Well, I just want to point out, lucky for me, I am in a facility with someone who has to have one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go back to the car. Car, do you have a silver cup I can borrow? I want to get my shot in before the day.
Okay, but I'll give you access, but I'll need to ask something before I give you access of you.
I put the blood back in. Okay. Just want to point out.
And he smiles.
I don't normally do this kind of stuff, but I guess if it needs to be done.
And he's like,
no.
No.
I was just joking anyway, you know.
He
Sit down next to him.
Yeah, he reaches over into a leather pouch, if you can call it that, like a leather binding, sort of. And he pulls out a syringe. And he's like, just fill that with your blood, please.
I don't take it just yet. I'm like looking at him. Why?
Because this way I know you won't fuck me over and you won't tell anything what you experience here tonight to anyone else.
Oh, shit.
He's not wrong.
I'm thinking of all the rituals I've read about and I can just see.
Here's the thing. What you know about blood, once a vampire has got your blood, they basically got you by the nads.
I know, I was about to say he could he owns me basically. Yeah.
He doesn't own you. But he can do, like about the rituals, he can do some weird shit with you if he so chooses. Luckily, most of the rituals require more blood than
Then a
what you're
syringe, yeah.
giving, luckily.
I take the syringe. So, let me guess. Insurance. That I don't screw you over. You won't screw me over.
I will not screw you over. Trust me.
Because she's got 4 people who's ready to kill his ass if he does.
I'm pretty sure
No,
he has.
you would
more than
think
4.
dying will make you less scared of needles, but honestly, never get used to that shit. That's why I'll never be a heroin addict.
There we go. And he smiles. And he puts it into the satchel thing. Into the leather-bound satchel. I call it a satchel. It's like basically a leather case with a bunch of syringes in it that he closes.
When I look at it, is there any like names or anything? Is there any
No.
organization to it?
There's no organizations or anything.
Is
It's
mine
basically
the only one with blood in it?
there's 3. There's a total of about 6 or 7 that you could quickly see, and 3 of them has got blood in it. Yeah.
So do you take blood from everyone that asks for your help?
Yeah. And if they betray me, well then we'll leave it at that. And he gets up. And he goes to the religion section. And
Golden. God, I was gonna say I was gonna walk around for it, but I thought may as well just ask first before I screw something up.
he goes to the religion section, and he goes the 6th book on the top. He pulls that. He goes 6 books down. He pulls that book out a little bit, and he goes to a seemingly like 2 shelves over, but there's a book with the title 6 in it, and he pulls that. And one of the bookshelves.
No student will ever pull that one.
Nope. This is Bloemfontein. They don't like the occult. And now that you realize it's like a sort of a leather-bound tome, it looks occultish, this last book that he pulled. And one of the bookcases shifts back and to the side, and there's stairs leading down.
I just have to do this really, really quickly. In Dexter's laboratory. Cool. I just had to get out that one. I'm really sorry. Shall we go?
Nice.
And
It's like when you watch as a kid, right? You saw that, right? You're like old, right? Like pulls the
he just
thing
like
and
shakes his
pushes
head.
shit.
It's like, what do you need?
Alright, golden cup. I mean silver cup. Get my medals fucked up.
Silver cup. Okay. He leads you into his kitchen.
His kitchen.
Yeah.
I look
It's
around, is there anything?
Basically, if you go down the stairs, and it's a hallway with 3 rooms to the side, and it ends in, well, there's a door. There's a door at the end of the hallway. And on the second room, you go in, and they're not it's not doors, it's basically curtains hanging in front of the doors, so it's not a lot of privacy, if you will.
Yeah.
And the third door, so it's 1 door here and then 2 doors on this side, and the last door is the kitchen area. And he's like, silver cup, and he's like, you need some time alone.
No, I shouldn't take too long. I just need to test this blood.
And he gives you the blood, the cup.
I was like, do you give me my blood back? Okay, cool. Cup.
He gives you the blood, and now we need to have you roll a ritual roll.
Ritual roll.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
It's basically, as far as I can tell, it is possibly investigation and discipline that you want to roll.
Investigation and... Oh, so discipline investigation.
Yeah, it's the discipline like you're using.
Oh, okay. Shit. I don't
Wait.
think I have ritual down, so should I add it quickly?
Just give me a few seconds. I need to figure it out quickly.
That moment where you make the GM do work.
Yeah,
Instead of a regular-
the problem
it
is
costs-
they're either calling it systems or rules, and I need to figure out which one it is. Is it general
Instead
systems?
of the regular ritual roll, the caster immerses their finger in the mixture and makes a resolve plus blood sorcery versus composure plus occult roll for every statement made by the subject.
I know, but that is
Oh,
for
that's
blood
truth on
truth.
that. That's
Yeah.
blood, yeah. Fuck, sorry. Blood walk system. I went on the roll. It's not telling me.
It's literally not telling me. I just need to find the one freaking thing where it says that. Give us a few. Give me a few.
Rituals, unnecessary performance. A ritual requires a rouse check, 5 minutes for every level. Winning intelligence plus blood sorcery test.
Is that the roll?
It says, yeah, if you read top add rituals on page 275, unless otherwise noted, performing a ritual requires a rouse check, 5 minutes per level to cast, and a winning intelligence plus blood sorcery test. Difficulty equals ritual level plus 1. Rituals usually require
Okay,
additional
cool.
ingredients.
Roll me the intelligence and blood sorcery.
Blood sorcery. So blood sorcery
So
and intelligence.
this is a level 1, right?
Yeah, I'm a level 1 ritual.
Yeah, blood walk.
Yeah, blood walk's the one.
Okay.
Please be good. Please. Okay.
So you need at least 2 successes.
Oh my god!
You can spend the willpower to re-roll
A willpower.
3 dice.
I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Just you
So
have to just mark it superficial with an X through your willpower.
Where's that?
Just click re-roll
Next
and
to
see
health.
what it gives you. Cool.
3 successes.
You've got 3 successes. Now just mark on your willpower. Just take away the let me just check on your
One of
character.
the squares.
Yeah, one of the filled in squares and make it like a dash through.
Dash, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Tell me what I want to know.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I take the blood, my finger.
Okay, so because you've got a critical, you definitely know there's no blood bonds
No blood bonds.
in this blood.
Just wait 1 second. My husband needs to run through.
Okay.
And now for a commercial break.
Well, it's almost time. We're just going to give her the
Cue
bit of an
evening
info.
specials.
We're going to give her the info, and then we're going to go on a quick break.
Go.
Yay!
He needed pants, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so no blood bonds.
Yeah, no blood bond. You definitely know that this is
Can I tell what kind of vampire?
I'm gonna give it to you. It's definitely Gangrel.
Gang. And am I able to tell it's sire? Will you give that to me?
The Gangrel sire. You want? You know the name is Jay.
Jay.
Yeah, Jay the
And that's the
Gangrel.
sire. He's
Yeah.
the sire, right?
No. This is the blood you're tasting.
Oh, Jay's blood.
Yeah, it's Jay's blood. His sire's name
Do it.
is John Pebbleston.
Oh, classy of him.
10 points of creativity.
John Pebbleston is his sire.
Okay. Go back. Takes a little ganny. Jay needs to cut out on the bourbon.
You do also smell wet dog. You get the sensation of wet dog in the taste.
Oh god. Again. Oh. Okay, well, I guess that worked. Wonder how the rest of the team's doing. Probably punching more people. Okay. Is Carl here yet?
No. Well, you spent it. No, wait. You spent an hour on the ritual, so
Yeah.
he would have been there, but he's didn't stick around.
But the amulet's here, right? That's all.
Yeah,
that
there's a
fucking
box.
matters.
When you get out after the ritual, you get outside again. Bookshelves close, and there's a card just points to a box and like Kyle left it there.
So
and
there's no like
continues on
carpet
reading.
that has a tube that shoots us out from downstairs, because that would be way cooler. No.
He just laughs. He's like, yeah. Children.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
He looks at you. He's like, how far away from here do you live?
Me? I don't know. It's like 30-minute walk.
Okay, you're still safe.
Do I have a place to crash if need be?
Yeah,
Cool.
but you're still safe. You can still make it out.
I don't know. Break from Bob and Andrew and Theo might be nice. Plus, I think I'm getting on her nerves. Okay. So I have
Wait.
one
You
more question.
said Bob and Andrew.
Or whatever that makeup she uses.
He just shakes his head. It's like, I'll give you refuse for the night if you want. Refuse, not refuse. What's it called? Refuge.
Refuge.
Yeah, with the
Go
J.
on, refuge. I
I'll
want
give you refuse, and he takes out the black bag. Like,
Black bag. Yeah.
take it.
this is my sleeping bag. I appreciate it. So, Kai, I have one more question. Do you know anything about? Do I have the amulet with me? Or would I have to go get it from downstairs still?
I know he pointed to a box and said,
okay.
like, Carl left that for you.
Ooh, Christmas! So I open up the box,
Mm-hmm.
grab the amulet.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know anything about this? And I drop it down.
And catches it. And he looks at it. Like, if you can give me a night, I'll come back with you for answers. With answers. So,
That's good.
not tomorrow night, the night thereafter. I'm kind of busy with my own shit.
And, well, wait, I'm probably just gonna read some books and go to bed.
Okay, so you decided you're going to stay here.
Yeah. And I want to go look at, does the university have, like, yearbooks of, like, different graduation? Like, those graduation photos?
Would they have it in the library? They would, I think.
It would.
Most universities have a rack that has all of the former yearbooks in it.
Okay, so they
Okay.
will have that, yeah.
So I'm going to spend the rest of my night just paging through back in the years. try to
Looking
see
for
if-
something specific?
Yes.
And is the something specific Emery?
Yes, saying that it looks like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. But you spend the rest of the night. You will find in about 2 years ago.
So 2016?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 19, so 17?
2016-ish. Let's call
Okay.
it 2016. She does show up on a photo with a group of people. It's some sort of, let's call it netball type of thing.
Nipple.
Yeah.
Like a team.
Like a team. Yeah, it's like they won some first. I know stuff about sports. Okay, so they won a competition somewhere outside of the Free State.
Okay.
They won first placement in the sports ball?
They won first placement in the sports ball. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And the photo was taken during the day.
Daytime.
Yeah.
And is it one of those photos that has the names at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, so I take a photo of the entire thing, but the names included.
Okay, cool. I need to make a mental note of that because now I need to go research on netball and how many people are in a team.
I think
Play
it's
netball.
like
Remember.
5 or 6, right? Because it's the goal shooter, defense, center, 2 wings. So I think 5.
Let's make it
It's been
5.
years. It's
No,
been
there's
years
2
since
in
I
the
played
middle.
netball.
There's
I
one in
think
the
it's
middle. The
7 or
captain's in
8.
Ian,
Captain's
2,
in the middle.
3, Fear, and then Faith, because there's one on the other side of the court. So I think
Let's just make it let's make it an interesting number. Let's make it 8 names.
yeah, because there's
Motherfucker.
reserves. There's
Yeah.
reserves, right?
8 names. Okay. One
And
of them
is there a captain? Is there a
7 players.
coach?
7 players.
Okay, so there's 8.
8
is
with
there
the
a
coach. Yes.
Okay, and is it a male or female?
It's a very butch female.
Thank you. Cool. And then I'm gonna head off for the night. Go to bed once I found that.
Okay, so you go down again. The car opens it up for you.
Tis Dexter's laboratory. Sorry, Zakai, just it has to happen. I'm honestly gonna rig it so every time you do it, it's literally gonna do it for you because you're gonna miss this.
He just
Grab
looks
my
at
jacket, and then I go to bed.
you. Okay. You go and crash in one of the beds. It's literally it's like very minimalistic. The room has an ensuite bathroom. Not that you usually use it, but everything is open plan. It's a bed, a singular, like I want to call it. It's not a prison bed, but it's like one of those single kid beds type of thing, but just for adults with a fucking hell, what's it called? Cabinet next to it, not a cabinet.
Dresser?
Dresser. That's the word I was looking
side
for.
Stand.
With a dresser next to it, five drawers in the dresser, and
Is there anything in the drawers? Because knowing Olivia, she was definitely rummaging through it.
there's crumbs of bread, a couple of Steers
Yeah.
packets.
Oh my god, Carl must have been here.
A couple of rat droppings.
Ew.
Damn, Theodora would have a fucking aneurysm in this place.
That's about all you find in the shelves.
I won't lie, I wouldn't even want to be a part of this. This is nasty.
The last shelves, the last drawer you open up, there's a bunch of blankets, like 4 or 5 of them in there, ranging from underfelt for dogs, you know, blankies.
Yeah.
Ranging from underfelt to like you open the last drawer is very difficult to open because it's like it was
It's so
pushed in
stuffed,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, it was pushed in there. Not even folded. It was just pushed in there. Yeah.
So around, like, I take my hand through all the blankets,
Mm.
and I start pulling some out and looking at them and folding them
Yeah.
because apparently Theodora has rubbed off on me.
OCD.
One of the
right?
blankets.
And I-
One of the
I'm
blankets.
proud.
It's not you, so okay. One of the blankets is the one that stood out is a white. It's a white blanket with a golden rose pattern across the entire blanket, and it's worn, if you can put it that way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's old.
It's old, or it could have, like, if you just wash it, it would be better. It's dirty and worn. Yeah.
I look at it and I smell it. Does it smell anything particular?
You
I
smell.
notice the smell.
You smell. The funny thing is, you actually smell a faint hint of blood. Something that you would equate to compost.
Mm.
And there's something else. Could you roll me, and this is the last roll before we go on a break, could you roll me a intelligence investigation?
Intelligence. Oh, wait, cancel.
Okay, what would be
Cancel.
memory? I'm trying
It's
to,
in
yeah, I'd say that's the
investigation.
best. Or insight intelligence. No, let's do intelligence investigation, and I'll tell you what you...
Good, because I think my insight's really shit.
Oi.
Or it could not matter.
You smell... Well, first of all, what do you do to the blanket?
Well, I want
What
to know
does-
what it smells like.
What does the beast do
No, no, no,
as
no,
you're
no, no,
smelling
no.
it?
Well, I want to know what the smell is, and I can work out what my reaction will be. So I can take it to my face and smell
Okay.
it.
You smell the sweet, sweet scent. Because the beast came out. The sweet, sweet scent of tears.
Just tears.
Hmm.
Okay, so compost in my mind starting to run through. It's like compost, blood, tears, compost, blood, and like in my head it was just like murder, kill. You know, I rip it and I go like I just like. Ah!
Cool.
Pretty sure this is tampering with evidence. And I drop the blanket, and I run to the bathroom, and like I look over the sink, trying to like process what was happening because I don't know why I just had that fit of rage over it.
Hmm.
I wash my hands out of it, and I go back, and then I just shove everything back except that torn up blanket, and I look at it, and I put half away, and the other half I roll it up,
Hmm.
and I keep it because like I
Okay.
want to know why it was triggering to me.
Okay. Cool.
And then I take my jacket and I go to bed with it.
We go to bed. Okay, cool. We're gonna go on a quick break, and then we're gonna try and bring everything together. Okay.
Tally ho.
So
Hi.
what'll happen is this is the next night. When we come back, we'll get back to the next night. So we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere, and if you do, you should have a weirdly good one. We'll see you in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sleeping. No,
And we are back, and I need to set up a couple of things because I fail at stuff. Okay.
Oops.
Theodora, Olivia did not return the night.
She did not.
Yeah. Next day, sun rises, and of course, none of you get to experience the sunrise. And life goes on as usual in Bloom. University students fail a couple of tests, you know, the usual. And the sun sets. And for those of you who spent willpower points on anything, you get your willpower back. And I need a rouse check from each and every one of you.
A rousing
What
success.
fucker?
And you just ate
I
you're like the
just
only one that
sorted
ate
that
things.
shit out. It's fine. I'm only on one. That's handleable.
Okay, so Sean is hungry, and John
Meh.
is
We're peckish.
hungry.
We're peckish.
Well,
Ah,
technically, I'm retconning the two hungers from you because the next night is when you guys met. So
Huh?
the next night, your hunger was slated from
Yes.
feeding.
No.
Yeah. So what happened? What happens now? That where the story continues now, currently, is when you guys just met.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I got you.
where you guys just met. So your hunger, sorry, I need to negate that hunger.
So basically, you just did this whole Tarantino shut out of sequence kind of thing.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, we're down.
Because they couldn't contact any of you at all during that night when the event
Right.
happened. Yeah. Sorry about that. It was just basically
we're good.
Theodora and Olivia that needed to have their hunger. And apparently they didn't need it in any case, so it's okay. So you're not hungry at all? You're not on one hunger, any of you?
For me, no.
No.
Jesus, we need to start working the hunger dice a bit better. Yeah, we do, but you're cool. The next night you woke up and it's about 9 o'clock. What do you do, Olivia and Theodora, when you wake up?
I wake up and I head to my bathroom to do my usual every evening routine,
Mhm.
and everything is going actually perfectly well. I'm having a nice shower, I'm drying my hair, make sure it's styled right, putting on my makeup, everything is in the right place. It's peaceful and quiet, and then I was like, where the hell is Olivia? I quickly get on my phone to see if I've got any messages. No. Oh my, I hope she's okay. I'm thinking to myself. She didn't return. I better send her a message. So I'm gonna text her now.
Okay, what do you send her?
Sup, girl? No, I'm joking.
Sup, girl?
Like, hey,
I could just
where the
imagine
hell
that.
are you?
Jesus.
Sup, girl? Where the hell are you? You didn't come back last night. Are you okay? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark.
The sign of an insane mind. Exactly right there.
My phone goes off. But obviously the first thing one does.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not an early night person. Also not the best bed ever, Zakari. Your hotel gets a fucking 1. Oh shit, I didn't text mom. I am okay. Crashed at the library. Got hit with some. We'll be home soon. XXOO. Send.
Oh, thank God. Okay. She's alright. I can carry on with my evening.
As you look around the room and you're muttering to yourself about this getting 1 star rating, there's 3 blood bags on the dresser.
How did he? I guess
Son
maybe it's a 2-star.
Bitch.
Get up, grab one of the blood bags, open it, start drinking it, put on my shoes.
I put on my blue suede shoes and
So I start drinking and I walk out it's the curtain one, right?
yeah,
There's
well,
no
all the
fucking
doors are
privacy.
curtains, basically, yeah.
Yeah, I just went back down to 1 star. Drinking, looking around. Is anyone else awake downstairs, or is it just me?
No, you do see the white-haired girl exit one of the rooms and she just nods, moves past you out up the stairs.
No gun this time.
As she walks away, you see the gun tucked in behind in her
Flash.
blouse.
See the
Quickly.
safety's off.
Mm.
You know, when it's holstered, you should put the safety on.
She stops for a few for a brief moment, and then she continues on walking.
I love you too. I watch her leave, and I go into the room she left.
Mm.
Goddamn Snoopy.
It's exactly the same copy of the room that you just slept in, although this one's got like a heater. not a heater, radiator. That's what you call it. Actually got a radiator installed. I need to think American again. Got a radiator installed and a couple of books.
Okay, I sift through the books.
It's basically a Drizzt novel, The Crystal Shard by R.A. Salvatore. There's the one, The Vampire Lestat by
Anne Rice.
Anne Rice. There we go. Thank you. And another. The third book is sort of like a tome. It's a leather-bound book with an eye in the front, imprinted in the leather.
I put the blood down and I open the tome.
Mm-hmm.
Can I read it? Am I able to see it?
It's basically, the best you can tell, it's basically a guidebook on how to be a vampire, with some general guidelines and masquerade rules and.
I remember this. We had to read it at in the settlement. I failed it. Look where it got me. Everyone else is dead. Oh. Grab the blood bag. Does she have those drawers too?
Yeah.
Okay. Go through the drawers. Cause...
It's basically an assortment of leather clothing, tight pants, tiny.
Kinky.
Like it's effective clothing. The way she handles herself.
The car.
Maybe the way she handles herself, all her clothes are practical. She's got she's got a couple of red leather jackets, as a matter of fact. Now that I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah, she's got a couple
Copycat
of red leather jackets, black
my.
t-shirts, black tight, like skinny jean-like pants. Everything is black, but if you were into this, not into this kind of thing, but if you had to go on a job, sometimes clothes get in the way. Yeah, her clothes are practical.
she sounds hot.
Yeah. Like, if she gets into shit, she can get out of it.
Yeah. Okay, I go check out the other rooms. Is there any room that stands out?
No, the third room. Third room was the kitchen. No. There is a door on the other side, on the end of the hall. At the end of the hall. That's all, yeah.
Can I open the door?
Can open it.
I open the door.
You open the door.
And I do, and I walk on to the
walk.
side.
It's a dark, square room. And you hear... Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where the shit comes from. And I look around for
in the room, another thing in the room that you see is a bunch of blankets, again, in the room.
Okay, so is there a light source, or is Eskim going through load shedding?
There's no light source in this room. The light source that you see is from the door that you just opened. The only light source is from the hallway, yeah.
I grab out a lighter. I used to have one here. I guess I don't. Well, I grab out a lighter just to get a little bit of illumination. I walk around with it.
A couple of rats scurry around. Avoiding you. But other than that, rat droppings, a couple more steers bags. Actually, a couple of Sasko bread bags as well.
Someone's on a carb diet. And I go to the blankets and I start picking up of them, trying to see if anything smells similar to what I smelled that enraged me the other night.
No.
Okay. Do they smell similar to the blankets in the other room?
No, they smell of rat.
Oh.
Yeah. There's one rat in the corner looking at you with sad eyes because he spent 2 days building that blanket of forts and you just destroyed. This one tear goes over him and you hear, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
You're kind of cute. I would keep you, but I feel like Theo would honestly kick me out. Or will she? That's not really important. It can help.
Who are you messaging now?
Theo.
Okay.
Theodora. Hey Theo! I found this person who's abandoned and has no home because some monster destroyed it. Can we give it a room rent for the night?
Oh, good.
She's picking up strays now. Oh. Was it you? Question mark.
Does it really matter at this point? This poor creature has no home! Exclamation point. You have to show some love and consideration to keep your humanity, woman.
Listen, I don't know where this creature has been. If it's clean, I can spare something. We'll find something.
Okay,
but-
great! Exclamation
Oh,
point.
God.
Sent. Alright, so I have some animal kin with me. I try to persuade it to me.
Let me just quickly confirm how it works. It's animal ken,
I was
right?
like, I regret this.
It's animal
I
ken.
assume. Yeah, animal kin maybe with persuasion.
charisma, isn't it?
Charisma. I was about to say persuasion. Charisma. Liv is getting a pet rat.
How many dots do you have?
Exactly.
How many dots do you have in it?
Animal kin is 3, and charisma is. Charisma is 3.
Okay, yeah, roll me charisma animal ken.
So animal kin. Charisma. 2 successes.
Do you want to spend a willpower to reroll 3 of them?
So wait, if that means I didn't get the rat, how many successes do I need?
All of them. You need all the
You,
successes.
you just need one more.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll because I need a fucking rat in my life. That thing's
Mhm.
useful. Reroll.
Oh.
Oh, come on!
No. It's added. It's added onto
total.
the
Oh,
thing.
it's added. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why does it say reroll and it rerolls everything? It should be actually just 3 dice being rerolled. Okay,
Doesn't she need
we're
to
gonna.
spend a blood point or something.
No, it's willpower.
is
It's
good.
willpower.
Okay.
So the next reroll we do, you just you just put a superficial willpower damage and you roll 3d10.
Oh yeah, I forgot
yeah.
that. Yeah.
And you
okay.
add that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I thought willpower rerolls were the entire roll rerolled.
No, you can spend willpower to reroll 3 dice.
you don't know me.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happens is, out of the entire pool, you can roll up to 3 dice. So with your wits and awareness that you failed a bit recently, you can.
Can we not just?
You can just reroll the non-successes, basically, for you specifically.
Can you not
Gotcha.
just re-roll the WP? There's a WP re-roll. Do we just press that next? Maybe it's just instant.
Is that
Under willpower? There's a WP re-roll.
okay? We're gonna try that. I don't know the
Okay,
system
makes
as well.
sense.
We can try that the next time around. Just try it now again and see what happens.
It says roll dice, so 3, right?
Yeah.
That was 3 dice,
Right.
yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's a WP
so
reroll.
WP.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
we know.
WP. Now I know. Yeah, I don't know how the Roll20 system works.
So we're working out together.
We're
That's good.
we're
Very
all
well,
learning.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, but thank you so much. Yeah, okay, but there we go.
So I put my hand out and I
Hmm.
kind of just look at the rat. I'm like, come on, it's okay.
The rat looks around over its shoulder, does a couple of rat noises, and you hear a couple of other rats, and the rat
Cheers,
goes
bitches,
to you.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, the rat comes to you, runs up to
And I
your.
put it shoulder.
You don't even have to. It runs into your arm, up your up your arm, into your hand, up your arm, and onto your
Okay.
shoulder. And
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, Wilbur, but we kind of need to wash you before we get to Theo's house if she's gonna let me keep you.
Okay, so it's a male rat. Is it a male rat? Yes or no?
I mean, to be
guess.
fair, she can't really tell.
Actually, she can. Have you ever had
No.
rats sitting on your shoulders?
Oh, do you
Yeah.
feel?
You feel
No.
some
Yeah, you
balls.
feel it.
Yeah,
You feel some
can
balls
tell if
resting
it's
on
a
your
male or
shoulders.
female.
So you
Yeah.
said
Okay.
Wilbur. You said Wilbur.
I'll
It's a
take
rat.
your word for it.
Okay, so yeah, I take Wilbur to the sink and we just wash him up a little bit, and then I'll start heading back.
Funnily enough, he complies.
Sex education
Oh,
with
yeah.
City of
Educational City of Thorns. Yeah, you feel their little egg, their little nutsacks like resting on your
Oh my
shoulder,
God.
pressing
At my
into you.
jacket.
Yeah,
My jacket.
on your
Thick and
jacket.
lit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we wash him and I head up to the library see if Zakar's awake. Is he there?
A rat is non-binary. The Zakar is awake.
Okay.
And he's busy. The amulet is lying next to him, and he's busy reading up 3 or 4. He's opened like 3 or 4 books while looking at the amulet, looking at it, tasting it, putting it down, shining a light on it. You know, he's trying to figure some shit out. Yeah.
Swim out. Okay. So Zakar, I have to head out because Mom is calling.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna give you my number. Do you have a cell phone? You dial up Vodacom, Hello Moto?
Just a quick thing. There we go. I need to remember the mathematical things. He looks at you and he's like, okay. Seska's not gonna like the fact that you took one of her rats, but he likes you, so I'll just let it go. And he gives you a phone.
He gives so it's like one he can only contact Celsi. Got it. So I put it in my pocket.
And he
I
gives
won't
you
lie.
a couple of SIM cards as well.
Someone's gonna be a mobster one day. Put it in the other pocket because I already closed the other pocket. Lazy. Okay. So yeah, contact me if you hear anything, or contact me if you know you need me, or hear from Emery, or any of that.
Will do.
Cool. And
Roll
start
me-
heading out.
Roll me what's an insight, please?
Fuck. You do that on purpose. What's an inside? What's an it? Ooh, insight. What? Foresight. Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. You've beaten by 1.
Okay.
God
You've beaten
damn.
by 1. You brought up Emery when you told him like, tell me when you find out about Emery, and the way he said like, will do. There was a slight hesitation. And he said,
So it's like he doesn't want to tell me about her.
Either that, or he might. Your mind goes, he might have contacted her since last we met. He's lying about something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot actually saying. Oh, Zakai, one more thing. I kind of was rummaging for a blanket because, you know, I get cold.
Mhm.
And I found this blanket and I kind of just got a little crazy with it. Hope it's okay.
Just give the blanket here.
What is the blanket? I'll take it back to me.
It's Seska's blanket. You're taking too much of her stuff.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Theo's a good seamstress. I can ask her to fix it.
No. Seska's gonna be more upset even if we try to fix it. So just
And I drop it.
Please.
Wait,
What?
dirt? Is this a kindred or of other?
Oh, that is definitely other blood that you smelled. Yeah.
So what's up with the smell of blood and dirt and tears?
That blanket's got history.
What history?
and Seska would like to actually have it, she would.
I gave it back to him already.
Mhm.
What kind of history is it?
I'll just say the mannequin. No, what was it called? The marionette. The marionette murders. Google that.
Why does that sound so familiar?
Yeah, it does sound familiar.
Marionette.
How the fuck do you spell marionette?
Marionette.
If it's an actual thing, I didn't know about it. This is something I made up. This is something I made up for the storyline for the other vampire campaign that I'm running. I'm beginning to bring all three. I'm bringing the two groups together, and the third group is going to merge eventually with all four of you, with the rest of you. So yeah.
Whip out my phone.
Mm.
Google marionette murders.
It goes into detail about the news is basically someone went crazy in Bloom a couple of months ago. Well,
so it's recent.
We're talking about 7 or 8 months ago. Yeah.
Damn.
And it was a bunch of murders in a certain part of the town. What basically happened is the murderer disemboweled the people and used their guts to string them up like marionettes. Yeah.
That's an animal.
Nicknamed Jan Pirovit murders.
Did they catch it?
It is the marionette murders, but the serial killer was called Jan Pirovit. They called him just Jan Pirovit.
Did they catch him?
Yes, they caught him, and a gunfight ensued, and he was dead on the spot.
So what does Siska have to do with these murders?
Are you still in the library while you're Googling this?
Yeah, I'm like Googling it like behind the car.
And you just mentioned that out loud?
Well, I whispered it to him, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, so that he can hear you.
Yeah.
We were crucial in figuring that out. Now, if you would please be so kind as to leave.
Well, I know when I'm not wanted. People tell me to leave. Okay. Well, I guess I'll hear about the amulet. And I'll walk out.
Yeah, there's an audio file. There's an audio file that apparently one of the only surviving victim basically told someone this, and someone made this audio file to imitate what happened what he sang when killing these people. Do you want to listen to it?
Yeah, I'll play it. I'm gonna leave the library first because I don't think I should play it when in that area. So I plug it into like headphones, and I even put like one of my headphones on the shoulders so the rat can hear.
Oh no, the rat avoids it. The rat avoids
it.
Yeah, the rat scurries away the moment you start listening to the song. He like goes into one of your dress pockets, whatever. He goes in, jacket pockets, and the song you hear is Jan Pirovit, Jan Pirovit, Jan Pirovit, staan still. That's all you hear.
Oh my god, Jeepers Creepers has nothing on you, dude.
Okay, what I just basically did for anyone not from South Africa is I basically took a lullaby and I sang it very weirdly, very creepily, yeah. So if you could just imagine it like one of your favorite lullabies or as a kid. Yeah, it's basically that.
Seems to like that, do you?
Cool. Yeah, no, he's hiding away from it. The moment you stop playing, he comes back on your shoulder again and rests there for a bit. And he
Okay,
eyes
I
it.
just-
Every time you reach into a pocket to take out something, if it's your phone, he will try to scurry away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I head off to the art shop, Theo's place.
Okay, just a quick thing. Let's just get back to everybody else. John and Sean, you're moving back now. This is enough time has passed that you're basically inside of Bloemfontein. There's a bit of smoke behind you. Funnily enough, no fire trucks or anything.
Yeah, because they've been fucking paid off, that's why.
Or it's just South Africa. We don't know.
Little column A, little column B.
Yeah. If you don't want to stop off anywhere, where do you want to go though? Where do you want to go to now? You're in Bloom now. You just passed the casino. The only casino in Bloom, or on the outskirts of Bloom. And
I have no idea. Where's Kyle at the moment?
Kyle would
I
be
was
somewhere
just
in
getting
Bloom.
ready to call him.
Oh, you're gonna call him.
Yeah.
Cool.
What about?
Yeah.
I need to speak to your boss as soon as she's available.
Alrighty, I'll see if I can organize an audience for with her tonight. Give it about another hour, and I'll get back to you, and it should happen within the next hour.
All right, thank you.
She's got an open schedule. Her toys are tiring. She's tired of her toys.
It happens.
Yeah.
All right, so we should start heading over to the Baroness's place slowly, because we need to be there in about an hour so we can discuss this problem.
That's fine, but why did it have to be her?
Because she's the one with the power.
I don't like her. You talk to her.
I don't like her either, but she's the one with the power, and power gets things done.
Fine, but you start the conversation, alright?
Fair enough.
And we start
Right.
trotting along. to get
Anything
to-
else
You
you
get-
need to do between now and then?
You get a message. You get a message on your phones like, "How many of you will be there?" Question mark.
Guess it's just the two of us since we haven't really let.
I just hit back me and the kid.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks
This
for
isn't even
volunteering.
information I kind of want the rest to know if we can avoid it.
Rude.
Right. God, it's supposed to be a team.
Says the woman that's been running around privately the entire session.
I went to go test stuff.
Theodora, what are you doing after you finished? Like, okay, you're waiting for Olivia to.
I'm
Good
waiting
job.
for Olivia to return.
Yeah.
With Wilbur.
I don't. Yeah. I'm assuming a person.
Do you take any? No, you can't because the rat scurries away every time you want to take a selfie with this rat.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not superficial enough to take selfies, let's be honest. It's an
Oh, yeah.
idea.
Cool. If you don't stop off anywhere, you head straight to Theodora's place. And on your way to Theodora's place, you walk past the craft store. And the sign is, "Sorry, we're closed." That's the sign that's flipped over.
I don't ever think I've seen this place closed.
Wait, does Kyle walk past or me?
No, I'm talking about you, Olivia. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing.
Because
Kyle.
because basically what's happening, Olivia's on this part of Bloemfontein and you guys are on this part of Bloemfontein. It's basically a straight line. Essentially, if you look at the Bloemfontein map, it's basically a straight line to where you need to go. Because you are on the, let me just figure it out, north-south. You are on the southeastern side of Bloem. And the university is on the western side of Bloem. And Theodora's place is like northwestern side of Bloem. So it's basically just You're basically parallel walking, basically.
Okay.
Um,
Odd. Not like that old hag to take a day off. So I walk towards the craft store. Do I notice anything odd? Are the strings still there?
the strings are still there. You do feel a bit of cold when you enter it.
I get that feeling. You hit it,
And-
over.
And the store is dark. No lights on, nothing. You knock on the door. No one comes to answer.
I walk around to the back of the store. Just to take a look around.
Are you gonna jump across the fence?
Hell yeah! She tucks the dress in.
On the watershed. Huh? Watershed, that's something I learned.
The watershed, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tuck the dress in, into my hop the fence.
You hop the fence, and on the other side there's a couple of trees like on the lower part of the watershed. And some of them on the side facing away from the store also got a bit of some red strings, red
So
thread.
it's a big perimeter.
Yeah, so it's basically
Okay.
just you can surmise that this entire circle, a circular perimeter around the store got these wards.
Okay. I
Yeah.
look around the back. Is there a back door?
Strangely, no.
Okay. So I can look around, go towards the trees, look around there. I kick the ground because I've learned a lot about this town and people like to live underground apparently and have secret entrances. Anything?
You kick dust.
That's a country song, thank you.
Ah, okay. You kick up some dust. Nothing really happens. There's nothing. The store is closed for all intents and purposes for the time being. And no real activity. A couple of people walking in front of the street, like in the street in front of the store and whatnot, but there's no general. There's a couple of cars parked for the stores next to it, but that's it.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
So I start heading back towards the main road, like around. I'm not gonna hop the fence again.
Mm-hmm.
And I call Carl.
Carl answers. Hey.
Hey, what you doing?
Do I need to get another amulet for you?
Oh, if you're gonna gift it to me because of my pure beauty, yeah, you can definitely. Make sure it's not warded.
Okay, yeah, what can I do for you?
Did the hag mention anything about being close today?
Yeah, she's busy at the hospital.
Why?
Granny, there was some incident of someone pulling out thread in one of the rooms. One of the hallways. Yeah. Wait, I was there. Yeah, that little fucker pulled out the thread. Motherfucker, where's the fucker?
Oh, no, question. Yeah, I haven't heard from John or little dipshit in a while. Where are they?
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Do we need to go and find him?
Yes, sir.
Fucking hell, I'll speak to Granny. Fucking hell.
Okay, well, I'm heading over to Theodora. I also f***ed up about the Herc, so we need to probably have a team powwow soon. Try to work out what the hell's happening.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Bye, Cal.
And he puts the phone down.
I
You-
love you too.
You get a message. Both of you, actually, John and Sean, gets a message on your phones. Because apparently this group doesn't work together. So he's
Yeah.
made private chats with both of you, like the two groups.
Team powwow.
And both of you get a message like, is there some bad blood? And then in brackets, pun, lol, between
Jesus
you
Christ.
and the others. That's the message you get.
I just text him back.
No.
Oh, not really. Theodora's a bit high strung, but she's nice. Olivia's just plain weird. But no bad blood. At least not to my awareness.
Because, and then you get another message back, because they want to contact you. ...
And I just saying, just like, we have phones. ...
He's not wrong.
Yeah, he's not wrong. And neither of you want to contact each other, you fuckers. Okay, cool.
Didn't
Oh.
we try to call them or contact
Yes,
them?
we did.
You did
When
try
they didn't
to.
come to the party, we called you and texted you. Y'all just response. I don't say we don't try.
I got drugged. Leave me alone.
You got.
I have proof that my phone
got
works. I
kidnapped.
have a message that I don't know where it came from.
Guess I have to be the man of the relationship. Open up our group chat we had that is all the way at the bottom because no one messages.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck are you
There's-
two dipshits?
Uh,
That's to me.
there's a message from Theodora with one check mark that hasn't gone through to everybody else. And it's the first time you see that message when you go. The moment you go in and you say, "Where are you all?" and you send, "Where are you dipshits?" and everything, and you send the message, both those messages pops up in the group. All of you get the same messages. All of you get message going, "Where are you?" the previous night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the previous night. "Where are you?" And then the next message immediately after that is, "Where are you dipshits?"
To be fair, she did say she was backing that up.
I
so
was backing it up. I was
Oh, you
like,
were backing it
that's
up.
too- Yeah.
Okay,
She
what are
never
you
actually
gonna-
said send.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I was like, oh, that's too
the
mean.
moment you send that message, everything will pop up.
Okay. Too mean. Theo says I need to stop being nicer. Apparently it's a good thing. Where are you? We are worried. Send.
Yeah, when you
Oh,
send
shit.
that, both
What?
messages pop up immediately. Everybody's phones buzzes. Bzzz.
Last message didn't come through.
What the hell?
Have audience with Baron resolving a problem.
I'll enjoy that. I am not seeing that. See what? No. Back.
Carl wouldn't be part of this group call, alright? Group message.
Yeah, no. But one, I don't
No,
trust
you wouldn't
John.
be. No. And then just making sure.
Okay. Okay. Tell us what
Imagine
happens.
that. The only
No.
person in the party that has neither lied nor concealed information is the one that's not trustworthy. Who knew?
Conceal. Okay. Tell us what happened. She's not a fan of mine. I'm meeting with Theo. I have info on vampire emoji, wine glass, blood.
Clever.
And then I guess I go back to Theo.
Cool. Theodora's busy rolling in the dough. Not really.
She's like, woo! Sound-
Owed $1, you know.
Nice.
Oh no, my computer. Oh, I thought my computer was gonna crash.
Oh shit.
Sorry, it went black, and I was like, no.
Just move the mouse around a bit. Anyway, yeah, she walks in. You can describe where the rat's at and everything, Olivia.
Before I get in, okay, come on. I put him in the inside pocket because I know what's gonna happen. I need to ease into. Okay. What are you doing, Theo, when I walk in?
Are you walking through the front?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess I'm standing by one of my sculptures, just kind of dusting it off a little bit.
You missed a spot on its rectum.
Oh my gosh, thank goodness you're back. Where the hell? Oh wait, you were at the library. Where's your friend? Were you saying you were bringing a friend?
Wait.
with you?
Before we get to that, you care about me.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. You were
No.
worried about me.
Yes, well, someone has to come back and clean the floors every now and then.
It's okay. It'll be our little secret. We know you like me. I'm like the sunshine to your dark and gloomy pull up ass.
You're a strange one.
Thank you. Okay, so my friend Wilbur's here. Before you
Wilbur, where
before
did
you-
you? Yes.
judge him, he needs a home. He's also very useful. He can help us with our mission. He's very trustworthy.
How long have you
And,
known this Wilbur?
well, we technically spent 10 seconds looking in each other's eyes while I convinced him to come with me.
Excuse me?
Well, that was after I did destroy his home that he spent ages building.
I knew you did something. How could you be so careless?
It was a power blanket. Like, really?
Excuse me? A pile of blankets?
And then he hears squeaking from my jacket.
What the hell is that?
It's Wilbur?
Come again?
You see a rat head pop out of her pocket, and he goes.
Like, straightening up.
Yeah, he's busy like cleaning himself, like looking at you.
See? He's
Expectantly.
cleaner than me. Look at that.
Oh!
I won't lie, this is going better than I thought. High five.
Is that
And he boops you
a
with his
wild
nose.
rat?
Well, it's a pocket rat. Portable.
Those things carry so many diseases. Why did you bring it in here? Oh my goodness, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out,
Percy,
get it out.
we're fucking dead. Ain't no disease gonna kill us. Come on. And you know, rats get a bad rip. They're not that bad.
No, it's filthy.
He's clean. He took a shower just for you. I even took a shower for you.
Go give me serious face.
Theo, look at his
No, I
eyes.
don't-
Look at his eyes. He's
I
just-
can't even look at it. That's
But
so
he's
gross.
sad.
No.
But he's
I'm-
sad.
Horrified.
He's like a little rat me. Has no home. No one gets his humor. And he's fucking funny when you listen to him. Just like, listen to him. Tell a joke, Wilbur. Tell a joke. See?
Rats don't
Classic.
speak.
Yes, they do. If you listen. Take time and listen to the little squeaker. Come on. Come on. Look here. You've been telling me I need to be nicer to people. I've been really trying. I didn't call anyone a dipshit today.
It's not a person. That's a
No,
rat.
he's not. He is. He's got a heart, does he not? He's got a heart and you don't. Think about that one.
I have a heart. It's just not beating.
His is. He's a living being and he deserves our help.
Look,
Come on.
I might
He will
be
stay with
repulsed.
me.
Stay with you.
He'll
in
stay
your
with me.
room?
In my room or in the jacket. He won't run around. None of your high-class hippie bippies are gonna see him.
If he stays in your room in a cage, out of my workspace, out of my display area, I just keep it out of my sight. I don't want to know that it's here.
yes. High five.
And he boops you
Okay.
with his nose again.
Sure, it's
And he moves onto
clean.
my shoulder. Yeah, we
If
took a
I
bath.
If I see one rat dropping in here, it's over.
Poop only in the toilet.
I can just imagine it. A rat goes to the toilet, takes a dump, and just
I-
scoops
we-
his
we're
rat
gonna train
droppings
this
into the
dude.
toilet.
He's gonna be
Can't
potty
train
trained.
rats to do that.
He's gonna be potty trained. Well, I'm gonna teach him how to flush. Tell me when
No.
you guys. No.
He's not going to use our bathroom. He's going to use his little one in his cage or whatever they do in their cages. And then you are going to clean it. And you are going to make sure that the rat is clean. And you're going to make sure that there's no droppings anywhere in the place. Please.
I won't lie. It's kind of comforting to hear you talk like that. I've never had a mother. Now I know what it
My
felt
whole
like.
heart.
Fuller house. They never had a mother, but they had a dad. But you didn't have a pole up your ass like you do. You're more
I
like...
do not have a pole up my ass.
You could if you let Carl come over.
For the last time, no.
Stop.
Why are you pushing it so much? Why?
Sean, stop! You're making me laugh. I'm trying to be serious. I'm just gonna block Kerber's face quick.
Going wrong.
Okay, well, now that's done and Wilbur's officially part of the fam, we need to talk about the blood.
I need to go wash
found
my
out-
hands.
Just a quick thing. Welcome to Vampire the Masquerade, a make-believe world where you make-believe, try and persuade someone who doesn't really exist that a rat is a person.
Wilbur is a person! Stop it! Wilbur has feelings.
Okay, you're gonna wash your hands.
Yeah,
Queen,
I
just
need to
assume
wash
it's
my
always
hands.
Olivia.
I
It's always
feel
Olivia.
disgusting.
You didn't even touch it. Oh my god.
Okay.
Anyway.
You're gonna take a knock if you're gonna use your social skills and everything. You will take a bit of a knock if the rat's around, Theodora.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she. I thought you were talking about me. I was like,
No,
I don't
Theodora.
have social standing, so.
No, Theodora. So, the way she just reacted, the rat for her is an unclean thing. So, yeah, that's gonna... It's not gonna be as severe as your... It's not gonna be as severe, but you are gonna, like, have to roll a dice less, at the very least, when you're around Wilbur.
Alright.
I love you. So when I was at the library, I actually did stuff. So I found out some stuff about the blood, the Herc blood. Do you
Okay.
know a guy named Jay?
Jade? No.
John Pebbleston.
Do I know John Pebbleston?
No.
Sounds like someone hoity-toity that I might know. Okay.
No, this is from... You believe it's someone from your era? It sounds like someone, but you don't recognize the name really,
Alright,
yeah.
I don't recognize any Pebbleston, no.
Hmm. Are there any gangrels in this area? Am I saying that right? Gangrels?
Yeah, Gangrel, yeah.
Feels
Okay,
correct.
gangrel. Okay, gangrels. You
I
know,
believe there's one
vampires that go beastie.
One or two, but they tend to keep very much to themselves.
Well, this
Very, very much
Herc,
to themselves.
I guess it's empty now, never mind, sorry. Well, the Herc is gangrel blood. To be
Okay.
specific,
Interesting.
Jay's blood. So we need to find Jay, find his sire, to find out why their blood is being used to make it.
Well, I did a bit of work while I was working the floor last night, and I interrogated our lovely DJ friend.
You did?
Yeah, no. No. Please, no. Not like that. I
need to
found
block
out.
you guys' faces. I'm gonna turn off the Discord quick because you guys make it laugh. Okay,
I found
continue.
out where the supplier is.
The supply for the Herc?
Yes.
That's great. Who is it?
He didn't give me a name, but I have an address.
I guess that's something. What's the address?
It is room 501 in the Justice Court.
The Justice
Apartment.
Court?
A Justice Court. It's an apartment complex.
I thought you meant like, you know, I don't think guilty. Kind of.
No.
place.
It's the name of the complex.
Okay, apartment room 501.
But
Well, do you want to
he
do that
gave me-
tonight?
Yes. And he's also given me some strict instructions on how we should approach the store. But I think I want to contact the other two because I don't want to go there with just the two of us. I
Do you
think we need
really
a bit
want
of
to bring Mr. Punchy Punch along?
Look, we might need a bit of muscle. I don't know what's going to happen. This is a drug supplier's room, so, well, apartment, I should say.
Yeah, give him a little more credit. He probably earns enough to have a little condo go too. Okay, well, I guess you can contact them. I am going to go and just... I actually don't know. I'm kind of hungry. You hungry? Want a bag?
No, I'm fine, thank you. I don't drink out of bags unless it's...
You drink out of bag. And I mumble to myself while I walk upstairs. I didn't drink out of bag. I'm Theodore. I got a ball up my ass.
As you walk upstairs, Theodora, you notice someone from the previous night
Okay.
walking up to your building.
Yes.
It's Dorothea,
Ah,
the spaced out girl.
Ugh.
The
Hi,
spaced out.
girl.
Yeah, the spaced out. She's not high. She's just spaced out. And she is, you know, one of your regular meals, if one can put it that
Ah.
way. Yeah.
okay.
And what usually happens is she doesn't know why she's there. She just knows she has to be there on certain times during the week.
Okay.
And she is basically in a trance.
Okay.
So you can basically tell her to go away or stay and feed from her if you'd like. And
Do I see her come in?
you just walked up the stairs, so
Yeah.
you might have... Roll me a D100. Maybe your eyes just caught a glimpse of her.
Oh, sorry. R. U 100.
Yeah. You catch a
Yeah.
glimpse of her, yeah.
So I just look back. I'm like, okay. And I go into my room, but then I'm also like looking and watching what happens.
So I see her approaching. I'll
Like-
open the door for her.
Now she's like, hey, Theodora.
Ah, yes, Dorothea. Good evening. It's good to see you. And I close the door behind her, and I take her hand and I lead her into the back room,
Cool. And
where all the couches and everything are still sitting from the previous night.
yeah.
I guess Theo does get that pull out of her ass taken out now and then.
You feed on her?
I do.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And she's just grateful. She's just loving the experience, every single minute of it. For those of you who don't know, it is pure bliss when a vampire feeds on you. You get like a sense of ecstasy, sometimes even sexual gratification from it. It is just that nice to be fed on, apparently.
She's not getting laid. Just get bit by a vampire.
Yeah, just get bit by a vampire. Fuck it. You finish the deed. You lead her out. She's like, anytime, Theodora. Anytime.
Have a wonderful evening further then. And
Of
thank you
course.
again.
Of course. And she leaves, and you won't see this, but yeah, she just leaves. After a while, the camera follows her, and she's standing next to a car looking around, shakes her head, gets in the car, and leaves. Yeah. So John and Sean, you get to the Baroness's place?
Yay!
Finally. Kyle is outside. He's like, yeah, follow me. She's happier tonight.
No, I'm sure we can fix that.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't even want to know what you got. Yeah. Anyway. Where were you guys the last 2 nights? Where were you guys last night? Apparently they tried to contact you.
That.
Right, okay. Goes the usual route down the stair, down the into the out of order elevator. Go down, opens up into the typical room. She's standing there with none of her toys next to her, and she's a tent. She's like,
Oh shit.
"Good evening, gentle."
Good evening.
And she looks at you, Sean. She
I
looks at-
immediately stop on.
She looks at John. Good evening, gentlemen. And looks at you, gentle kid. What's the order of business? I'm a busy woman. Go ahead.
Have some more information on the Herc for you. We're still working on that. More importantly, at the moment, I needed to make sure you were aware that your domain has a security risk.
She tenses a little bit. Security risk?
I got drugged, put in a house, and somebody told him exactly where I was, and they know about the two of us other than our usual group. And I go back behind
To
him.
be fair, he didn't get put in a house. He got put in a secure murder room. For the express purpose of securely murdering.
She takes out a notepad and she starts writing on it. Where was this murder room? And are you sure you were drugged?
I have no idea.
Interesting. You can be drugged.
I give her the address.
You give her the address, the location, the pinned thing.
Yeah. It was a secure room that somebody was willing to destroy specifically to resolve 1 to 3 people. So this is somebody that has a lot of wealth, a lot of connections, and a lot of availability.
They're not stupid either. They were monitoring that entire room, and the room was insulated and bricked up from the outside.
Yeah, it wasn't easy getting into. Also, they have my phone number that only about 10 people have. They knew that he's in the country. They knew that I'm in the country. They knew someone else that I'm working with. And they knew that they could utilize my connection to Sean to make sure that a job got done for them. This is all really, really bad.
What was the job, though? And she continues on writing. She's literally tensing up. You can see
I couldn't
her.
see who it was from where I was.
You could see her tensing up quite a lot. Looking over at Kyle, just nodding. Kyle nods back. So what was the job? Who did the job?
I might have done their job for them.
Okay,
A meat sack got murdered by Sean. I was requested to be there in case Sean couldn't get him murdered. And the room was rigged to explode, either to try to catch the two of us, or to make absolutely certain that the meat sack got murdered. Either way, none of those resolutions are good for you.
This will require my personal attention, obviously. But
Yes.
just, there's one thing that I don't know what's going on. Again, explain to me exactly what happened, John, when you were drugged.
As far as I remember, I went to go feed, I went to go sleep, and I woke up in that room, but my memory is very hazy and I don't remember much of what happened.
Okay, I'm gonna, if you want to share this information, you can. What you literally saw in front of you, up until you woke up, was an image of a black-haired girl.
Of the black-haired woman.
Yeah, if you want to share it.
Jabbing me.
Yeah. So basically what happened is she staked you and you went into torpor. And what happens when you're in torpor,
Yeah,
the
you
last
go into
image you see
stasis.
stays there. You know, unless something else happens to you, that for the purpose of this story, that image stays there until you get out of torpor.
Okay, well, I don't want to give anything away, but
Okay,
I'm,
no,
like,
I'm just
sitting-
making sure you know that.
I'm sitting there and I'm telling her, like, my memory's very hazy and fuzzy, but I'm still feeling that dent on my chest. like kind of visibly because it's.
Oh, so you're touching your chest.
Yeah.
Okay. Will she actually? Yeah, she'll know what that means. Okay, you call it drugged. That's decent. Kyle, we gotta lock down. We gotta lock down the city. We gotta make note of every single fucking vampire in the city. No one gets in or out without my permission. Right now, Bloemfontein, for us, one could say, is under martial law. We need, and this is, she's getting serious, and she's like, we need to phone Zakar. Get him. Once we've, I don't want to say rounded up all the vampires, but we need the blood of all the vampires, at least a pint worth of blood from all of them, so that we know where all the vampires are in Bloom at all times. And as you know what? Fuck it. We need to get everybody in here ASAP. John and Sean, you fucking stay here. We're gonna sort this out. After a few minutes, a message even goes to your phones, Sean and John.
Mm-hmm.
Emergency meeting. Emergency meetup. Baroness. That's the only thing that gets sends out. All of you get that message, including John and Sean. Olivia, Theodora, you get that message from Kyle. Emergency meetup.
I look at Theo. I'm upstairs. I look down at Theodora. Oh, shotgun.
All right.
So how was your event with your friend?
No, she is, how do I say, my main meal.
Wait, let me get this straight. You literally have meals on wheels kind of deal going.
Yes. They come to me.
How many do you have come?
Depends. She's my main one. I'd say about 2 or 3.
She
I like
is that
to
the reason she's a
rotate
little
them.
No.
Yes. Yeah. She's I like her blood. She's always she's got a very sweet taste to it.
Sweet. I'm pretty sure that's just the weed. Okay, well,
Actually, it's not weed, by the way. Just letting you know. It's not weed.
okay, fine. It's the drugs. Okay, well, let me just get Wilbur and we can head up.
No,
No?
not Wilbur. Wilbur stays.
Wilbur can't. Wilbur's not staying. Do you really
Wilbur
want?
stays.
Do
I
you
need someone
really
to make a
want-
cartoon version of Wilbur crying somewhere.
Yeah.
Please.
Like a
We need
please
that.
chat
Want it.
if you
My
do.
heart.
If you do know someone.
Do you
I
really
used
want
to keep
Wilbur?
rats.
Really?
Well, then you're gonna
Yeah,
hate
I
me
love
because
ratsies.
well,
Oh,
then you're gonna
I
hate
love
me because I had a snake and rats were nothing but snake food to me.
Oh. Anyway, yeah,
Are
continue.
you just- Do you really want Wilbur home alone in your gallery?
He's in your room, in his enclosure. I don't want to call that a cage, because enclosure.
Sure, let's
he's-
go with that. He's totally not sleeping in the bed right now. Popcorn. Let's
no.
go.
I still say no. Does she kind of?
Oh wait,
Maybe
I need to go
speak-
get a blood bag. I'll be right back. I go get the blood bag.
You're on 2 blood bags now?
I have one on the side. I always carry one with me.
Okay.
I just forgot to take it. And I go back downstairs. Blood bag.
I see. Good. Let's go.
Roll me a wits and awareness, Theodora, and Olivia, roll me a subterfuge and
Technically,
manipulation.
I should still know if it's there.
Subterfuge.
And manipulation, yeah.
What's an awareness you said?
Yeah, or awareness wits, however the system works.
Awareness wits.
So wait, subterfuge and manipulation.
Oh.
Yeah, subterfuge and manipulation, yeah.
Jesus.
I'm
no,
screwed
sorry.
because my subterfuge.
Are you gonna beat 7 successes at
Let's
all?
find out.
My subterfuge is 0, so I doubt it.
Nope.
I mean, good
Her-
roll.
Her one breast is bigger than the other for some reason, and it's moving around.
Damn, this cancer just won't go away.
Wow!
Wow.
I'm a tumor.
No. We don't get that.
We don't get cancer. I had it before I died. That's why I died. How funny is that?
No, that thing stays. Olivia.
My boot
I will not
can't stay
speak
though. I can't just take it all.
again.
Sorry, Wilbur.
Oh, unbelievable.
Look at that face
Then
though.
I walk past her.
Hi, bud. Now I follow her to the car.
Hey, if we get some artist commissions for the show, I'll definitely just upload it as an interim in the breaks on the YouTube video. Like a video of all
Wilbur
of
eating
them.
popcorn.
Wilbur eating popcorn and our characters, whatever. You get out. You're gonna walk because you realize you don't have a car.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you're gonna walk.
Let me
Can
get
I
this
call an
fucking
Uber?
straight, bitch. You're rich and you don't have a car.
You see,
You
my
can-
last driver,
You can phone a taxi if you
I
want.
fired him.
Why did you fire your car driver?
He was drunk the one night, and I will not have my.
Why? It's not like you can die from an accident.
I don't care. Have you seen my Mercedes?
No, I don't, because you don't have a car.
Do you have drive, Theodora?
No, I don't. But I can have a driver.
No, it we'll give you a driver. You fired one, and we'll
Fired
give you a
one.
driver. Yeah.
I
We'll...
can't drive the car.
Olivia, can you drive?
She's rolling a dough.
Can you
No.
drive, Olivia? Let's-
No. I have 0 in drive.
You phone a company. You phone a company that usually comes to your place, to a bar, with 2 drivers. One to drive your car to your home, and one to drive you home. And
What?
you phone a yeah, it's a thing. It's a well, in South Korea it's a thing. You phone a taxi company, they call taxi companies, I think they're called that, and a car pitches up with 2 people. One guy drives your car, and the other guy you drive with him. You explain to him where your house is, and the other one follows with your car behind, so they get you
They
home
have
safely.
that service in Cape Town. My aunt uses it all the time when she goes drinking.
Hashtag non-alcoholic aunt.
I was like, what the fuck's the point of that? But now I can see the point of that.
Yeah. So you phone up that company. It's Bloemfontein, where it's Bloemfontein, fictional Bloemfontein, so that company exists. And you phone them up, and they usually know the deal. So one driver pitches up, gets out the car. Tuxedo driver, neatly dressed and everything, and he's like, "So where to, ma'am?"
Let me give
Your
them the
place.
address.
Ah,
Olivia,
business dress
please.
again.
Sorry. And I give him the address.
Mm-hmm. You give him the keys as well.
Yes, give him the keys, and I stand by the back door waiting.
He gets out the car, he opens the door. Ma'am?
Oh, God.
Thank you. You came in.
And he opens up the other door. Ma'am?
Thank you, hun. And I slip my number.
Thank you, man. And he just gets in the car and he drives off to the O.R. Tambo place. To the O.R. Tambo building.
O.R. Tambo.
Yeah, so you arrive there. You go down the usual road, the usual route, elevator, that's out of order. Get into the hall. There's a bunch of people, vampires, kindred. There's a bunch of kindred.
Mm-hmm.
And M is pacing around like on her little platform, looking over everybody, and she's like, okay, cool. You know, she's sort of like, you can see her doing calculations and counting people. And
This place is booming more than your party was, Theo.
Oh, please.
And she's like, okay, we're just waiting for one more person. You see Zakar there. You see a girl dressed in shaggy clothes, clutching a certain blanket.
Oh.
You see another girl that you see there is, and they're with Zakar. You see another girl with him. She is basically also again wearing practical clothing, red t-shirt. Like she just went out for a jog. She's like wearing jogger's clothes and everything. Red t-shirt, specifically red t-shirt. You see Delphine, or the blonde girl, the white-haired girl with Zakar as well. And with that group, and the last person you see there is a sort of a hunchback kind of guy standing there. And then a couple of other nondescript vampires, like 3 or 4, 5, maybe 5, about 5 more. The reason why they don't they're not descriptive is because I still need to create those characters with the other party.
Player loading.
Yeah, player loading basically. They're phasing in and out of existence because that session, I did not expect the session to start here for everything to combine. And she looks around, she's like, okay, we're missing one more. And Khan's like, yeah, no, she's on his way. She's on her way. She's like, yeah, she takes her sweet time. Khan's like, yeah, usually she does. And in walks an old lady.
The hag.
With a walking stick.
Of course.
And M looks around and she's like, oh, Granny Laura. And the camera fades to black.
Guess who's in trouble?
And the session will end there.
Well, damn.
Gone down.
Wow. As usual, I'm gonna ask you guys, what is the one thing that someone else did in the game, in character, that you liked?
Honestly, Sean, your torture was pretty good.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
well detailed.
I've got some really fucking messed up friends. You don't want to know.
Okay, cool. That's Olivia and Theodora. Something that someone did.
Same.
Same.
Definitely the torture. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And second class?
I'm gonna go with Theodora's reactions to anything Olivia.
Anything Olivia. There we go. That's beautiful. And then Sean.
I go by Olivia and Wilbur now.
No, my favorite part was that last bit between Theodora and Olivia, and my god, that was just brilliant.
Wilbur is now official fucking canon.
He's canon.
Okay, cool. Just a quick thing before we sign off. I don't usually do this, but where can people find you? I'm going to send your links in chat. We're going to start off with second class elitist.
I can be found at Second Class Elitist on Twitch, also at 2ND Class Elitist on Twitter. I am usually in one or the other, and I will be streaming in 5 hours, so Saturdays are busy for me.
Okay, Cobra Kai.
Me, you can also find me on Twitch at Cobra Kai 1915. As you see it there in chat, you can just type that out and you'll find me. I am currently... Oh, fuck, what's my... I don't even know what my schedule is. I've completely forgotten. Oh, it's going to be Generation Zero tomorrow. But I normally stream 3 different games per week until I either finish them or kind of get sick of them, and then I normally switch over to something else.
Okay, and Olivia Tar Graham.
Well, Mini, and I stream a lot of alpha games, so I'm gonna be actually streaming in the next a Zero Early Access update for my YouTube. I also do a YouTube game review, which is under, I think it's May 79. I think that's it. Still gotta learn that. But yeah, I'll definitely be live in 30 minutes with Zero Spy, which is leader shooter.
And last but not least, Theodora Sinclair.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and on Twitch under the handle Luna_Sanguine. Monday, I will be back on my channel, and we'll be starting our first playthrough of Hellblade.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Not to spoil anything. Okay, they do have this in the option thing. What you need to do is you play the game. Don't go with the extra shit first. Finish the game, and then you watch the extras.
Okay.
Get yourself some 7.1 virtual surround as well.
Yeah.
I've got some proper headphones.
Yeah. The shit you find out in the extras will blow your fucking mind. I haven't. I just heard about streamers playing it and their reactions to it, and some people in their chats reactions to their reactions.
I've seen some playthroughs. It's
It
nuts.
is fucking crazy. I still need to get to that as well. But yeah, thank you, each and every one of you. For those of you in the chat, thank you for watching us and watching the story evolve and unfold. As always, you can find us on patreon.com. Let me just put the link there. Patreon.com/City of Thorns, or you can check out this VOD if you missed it. Obviously on YouTube. It doesn't make sense when I say you can check out this VOD on YouTube, because if they're watching it, they're already watching it. So yeah. Digidevolution, whisper it to me, buddy. Thank you for
I need
General.
to approve it though.
Yeah, she needs to
Alright.
approve it. General Delta, thank you for those biddies and for the follows. Thank you so much. You know who you are. You all do rock a lot. And we're going to do the after show now, which is available to our patrons on Tuesday, I believe. So
Tuesday,
yeah, you'll see this video will be uploaded on Monday. But thank you everybody for watching, and someone just died.
Many died.
It wasn't me.
Minnie died. No, Minnie Species died.
I knew it.
There we go.
We
did
need
you
the
do?
awkward wave. We need
Just
the awkward
my-
wave.
Awkward wave.
The Discord just went funny, sorry.
Yeah. All right, let's do the awkward wave, and we'll see you. We'll let the auto host do it, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock South African Standard Time. And for the vampire guys, we'll see you maybe next week. We'll have to talk about next week.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, Saturday, hopefully. Same time, same place. Awkward wave.
Same vampire bat time, same vampire bat channel.
Okay. Cheers.
Bye.